Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ready Steady Play, where we're all set up for Bloodborne, the board game, which is a board game about hunting things, I think. I don't actually know anything about this board game other than Simon made it and I backed it. So let's bring in Chris to talk about it. He's an expert. Here's Chris.
Hey everybody, long time no see. I don't think I'm an expert. I've played this and I've also watched all of Vadi Vidya's lore videos, and I still don't understand what's going on.
Nah,
It's quite.
I read I read the stuff in the board game, in the instruction book. We're hunters, we live in Yarnman, and sometimes we die and have to come back.
Yeah. I haven't. I played the game when it first came out, and that's when I also delved into all the lore stuff. And so I don't think I've really consumed any Bloodborne stuff maybe for 3 years. So anything I knew, I've also forgotten. I really don't. I can't remember anything about it. I remember it's a very Lovecraftian, Victorian, horror themed. And there's something about a blood moon, something about pale blood. Pale blood's really important, but no one really knows exactly what pale blood is. It's mentioned, but no one really no one had decisively knew what the hell it was. You get a blood transfusion at the start of the game, which I think is what makes you connected to the hunter's dream. I don't know. I can't remember. It's typical Hidetaka Miyazaki from Software crypt retelling. Hello,
That's
everybody.
that's always the most enticing storytelling, isn't it? Because it's like how everyone got obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's, because I mean, what is it about? It's a haunted pizzeria, but like people went nuts over that for
Yeah,
years
yeah.
because there's like all these like cryptic lore clues.
The purple guy and all that. Have you ever? I'm sure I must have talked about this on the channel before. Have I ever mentioned Miyazaki's storytelling philosophy to you? I feel I must have done during a Dark Souls conversation.
I don't think so.
I probably am repeating myself. So thank you for indulging me, those of you who've heard this before, or indeed those that just know it. But basically, when he was a young child and teenager, he used to go to the library and get books in English. He loved Western fantasy particularly. But his English comprehension wasn't quite good enough to fully understand what he was reading. So he basically got bits and pieces, and he filled in the gaps himself, with his own creativity. And that's kind of the philosophy he brought into his Dark Souls and Bloodborne, into his video game storytelling, where it's more about world building and lore, and sometimes specific events that occurred in the history of the world. But and then it's up to you to kind of interpret that, and you're as a player, you're expected to fill in a lot of the gaps.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense, especially with what you know about Dark Souls as well. Like that kind of storytelling is in that as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Item descriptions, all that stuff. Got to read them. Hey, Difter.
I'm just trying, but I do have. If we go here, woo, board game set up. Look at that. What do we got? I'm gonna be playing as. So, Chris and I, like I said, we've both gone sort of all in on this. So this is the core set campaign called Secrets of the Church. There are 4 campaigns in the core set, and when you pick a game to play, you pick one of these decks of cards like this, which is a big old deck of cards, and it's got a cover card like this, which is a story introduction that I'll read you guys in a minute. And then it's got these different missions, and you essentially do 3 missions, where each mission is about an hour and a half, so an evening of gameplay, or you could probably make a day of it if you wanted to do all 3. And then these will reference story cards, which are all up in here. And you'll go through here and pull out these story cards. I'll tell you what I've forgotten to do, guys, is turn off the autofocus on the table camera. Sort that out. That's going to get annoying for everybody.
Have you got your lantern miniature on the board?
I don't. I don't have the lantern out yet. So we got so that's sort of where I was leading with this. There was another box called the Blood Moon box, which is the stretch goals for the core set, and it's just sort of extra hunters, extra enemies, extra miniatures and things. But it doesn't come with any extra campaigns. It does come with an extra boss. Although I can't think of a campaign where you randomize the boss. I also haven't played any of them. I played the first part of the first recommended starting one. Chris played through the whole starting one though, so he knows what's going on.
I think it might be the extra boss might be for Chalice Dungeons.
I'm gonna have to admit, I've got.
That is not working.
That's no good.
Pretty good. There you go.
This will do well enough. There's our little lanterns. So these are from the stretch goals, in any case.
Yeah. We also have yeah, the audio was gone whilst we were in the abyss for some reason. Not sure why.
Well, that's because we don't usually. You're not supposed to see that perspective. That's the sort of the green screen camera. I only ever use it as an overlay for when we're doing this part. So you shouldn't actually see that, but I usually set it up before. I don't know why. The camera's always set up the same way. The settings are always the same, and every single time it needs to be sort of fiddled with to get it to work. And I don't know why it needs that, but there you go. So yeah, so when you're just like that, the magic is broken. Yeah, there we go. This is behind the curtains, the guts of live streaming a board game with all this sort of crazy stuff I've got going on. But yeah, so basically, out of the core set of the box, right, you're going to pick a campaign deck, which is basically the same thing every time. There's a few randomized elements, like some of the tiles are a bit randomized, and some of the enemies might be randomized. You can't see them. They're all off the camera, but we got some big spooky enemies here. But you'll pick a couple of hunters, and those hunters can be picked from any of the 6 included in the core set.
Only 4 in the core set.
4. Only 4 in the core set. Yeah, wow. So you've got 4 in the core set, and then another, like, 6 or something in the Blood Moon stretch goals. So you can pick 2 of those, any 2 of those, plus this campaign deck, and then that's kind of how you set the game up. And the campaign is 3 90-minute sessions, culminating in sort of a conclusion to the story of that campaign. And you'll play through these missions, essentially trying to accomplish goals that are revealed to you as you uncover the story cards in the mission. You can die, and that's fine. You'll go to the Hunter's Dream, which is a magical place where everything's wonderful, and then eventually you'll have to come back and fight monsters. But this is the important thing. This little track down here, you see? We've got a little token that's going to progress over these red speed bumps until we get to the end, and then we'll have one more turn before the game will end. And if we haven't accomplished our mission by then, we lose. The whole campaign, so if this is mission 2 or 3, it doesn't matter. We have to start right over from the very first mission. So we'll lose the whole campaign. But the other thing is that when we die, we're going to lose extra time, because when you die, you have to take that on one spot as well. So the more often you die, the more time you'll lose. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Easy. There's definitely not an enemy that can one-shot us. No way.
Xavier Games is here, just getting straight to the point. I can't decide if I want to sell my all-in or keep it. I kickstarted it ages ago. Is it worth it?
Came to the right place to find out.
Exactly. Place your bets now. Who will die more, Mike or Chris? Well, I suppose that depends which of us winds up getting executed by the church giant. So we've comboed some. You can always quick load, right? Yeah, can we save a quick load? But or I'll just if something happens I don't like, I'll just crash the game. But what I was going to say was just that in this particular mission 1 for Secrets of the Church, you randomize the 3 enemies. So each mission will have 3 different enemies that are used in that mission, and you've got a deck of enemies, and most of them are double-sided as well. So you randomize which ones you take and which side the card is on, and then that'll set them for the whole mission. And so Chris and I picked a couple of hunters that come from the Blood Moon stretch goals box, and we've got one enemy from that box as well. 2 enemies from the core set, and the campaign is from the core set because that other one box doesn't have any campaigns in it. So, with that in mind, shall we proceed with the introduction?
Yes. Do you want a quick rundown of how the game works, or do you want to just jump in? Do you want a very quick overview, maybe?
Well, why don't we incorporate the overview into the first sort of 2 turns of the game? Sort of a bit more explanation as we start out with a bit of demonstration. Sure. What I can do is give a quick overview, actually, just of the sort of the how the turn works, and also the sort of the hunter's dream as well, I suppose. But
that's what I meant. Yeah. But I think you're right. I think we can just explain as we go. I think that makes perfect sense. The first time we do everything, we'll try and give a bit of an explanation behind it.
Yeah, I suppose the one. Yeah, let's just kick it off.
Crack it. Everyone wants to see the gameplay.
Yeah, we have got Giant Lost Child and Church Giant quite by random chance. So we've got big chonky enemies in this one, and we've got them on the. I don't know. I think they're more brutal side as well.
Well, interestingly enough, none of them have a fast attack. Not a single one of them. They're all slow.
Yeah, well, the female beast patient is a bit different, but these 2 guys, they're big and slow.
The female beast patient has an ability which requires a fast dodge, or else you get poisoned and take extra damage. Yeah. I'm just looking at their other side. Yeah, our other side has a fast attack. The other 2 haven't got any. Even on the other side. Okay. Yeah, there's a special execute, 1-shot kill. We have 6 health each, and that cannot be changed unless there's an item that increases your health that I haven't come across yet. Your health is always 6. So that is a 1-shot hit kill.
Is that accurate to the video game as well?
What, that they can one-shot you?
Yeah, well, sorry, that you have, that you don't upgrade your hit points or whatever.
No, you do upgrade your hit points in the. But that's they've made some choices. They've deviated from the video game in way where necessary to make the board game function better. Which is something I think Dark Souls didn't do correctly.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm done playing with these sliders. They're not helping make this any clearer.
I'm wondering why you were holding that up for such a long time.
Yeah, I was trying to make the... I don't know, man. This green screen, it seems like every time I'm setting it up, it's a whole new green screen. It's so annoying.
Would you like to read the introduction of Secrets of the Church?
I will. You probably won't be able to read any of the text on this, but fortunately I'm going to read it for you. The only God damn it. The only problem is I usually read it through the green screen on my screen. What is this? Oh, you know what? Never mind. The Healing Church, not formally affiliated with the Hunters, remains one of the strongest allies. Located in the district known as the Cathedral Ward, access is often barred on nights when the hunt is called. This night, however, the great bells of the Grand Cathedral toll without end. Ominous, as all communication from within the ward has ceased. With such strange events, you have been dispatched by the workshop to investigate.
Okay, so we've been dispatched to investigate why the bells of the Grand Cathedral are tolling without end. Okay.
This is Chapter 1, Secrets of the Church. Then it's going to give us some enemies and tells us to randomize them. It also gives us some tiles to use as well. Thank the Lord. And then it says, we've got on the back here, this is illegible. Start of the hunt. Okay. So I got on the back here, start of the hunt, and we're going to reveal the first story card from the deck. Then we're going to we've got 3 conditions here as well. So these are conditions unique to this mission. This is how we're going to uncover further story and plot cards from the deck. So we've got, if we end a move on the Great Bridge, we get to start an event of some kind. You know, if we move on to the courtyard lamp tile, we'll discover something else. When the hunt track reaches the first blood moon space, we're going to mark this space with an insight token and then reveal a card. So that's going to change something as well. We don't necessarily know what kind of impact that's going to have.
So those are side quests, essentially. I think it's how they're referred to.
Yeah, they refer to them as side quests, but it's a bit of a misnomer in my opinion, because, I mean, at least in the long hunt I felt it was, because it also said that you had to do them to progress the story.
Yeah, because you have to get to insight, exactly. And this might well happen in this one as well. I think that's possibly how all the first chapters start.
Yeah, we won't really know until... So I'll put away these other 2 chapter cards, and we won't really know what's happening next until we reveal the first card here, and this is going to tell us what we're going to be seeing next. So,
yeah, reveal card 1.
This is Hunt Mission. On a usual night of the hunt, the Cathedral Ward would barricade itself off from Greater Yarnum, leaving few ways in or out. But strange events are happening this night. The bells of the Grand Cathedral, which normally mark the start of the hunt, have not ceased, and the servants of the church have been wandering the streets of central Yarnum, far from where they belong. We must find entry to the ward and see what has befallen them. When you have collected at least 2 insights, reveal card 2. So what that's basically telling us is that we have to do 2 side missions, and then we'll find out what happens next. So the fact that it doesn't say you've completed this mission, particularly in this text box, that tells us that this is not in fact the end of the mission, but just a progression to the next part of it. So we'll know that the mission will end when we see text on this card, on a card like this, that says the mission is complete when you do this thing. But we'll gain these 2 insights by completing side quests. So although they're side quests, they're also mandatory. They're the only way to progress.
Which means that we essentially right now want to find the Great Bridge, the courtyard lamp, or wait for the first blood moon. Or 2 of them. So, we ready to get cracking?
Yeah. Do you think it's better to, like, split up or hang out together?
Hang out together for now, maybe.
For now. Chris is the only one that's played this with 2. I've only played it solo, so I don't know.
You kind of need to do a bit of both because you haven't got a lot of time. The game will get through these rounds quicker than you expect. So you haven't got a lot of time, especially if you want to do all 3 insight missions, which will be good because then we get more upgrades and stuff. But at the same time, you kind of need to be able to have each other's backs. So I think a little bit of both. I think the first person will wander off in a direction and see if they need support maybe after that, you know?
Mm-hmm. This sounds like a reasonable way to go about things.
Okay, so I've drawn my opening hand of 2 basic vitalities, which is the heart, and 1 basic strength, which is the pumping iron.
So we've got these basic hunter cards here. We start with a deck of 12. There's 4 different kinds of hunter cards, which Chris just named, and now I've forgotten. The hand is
skill.
Sorry?
Skill.
So the hand is skill, the arm is strength, the blood drop is endurance?
Yeah, endurance.
And the heart is...
vitality.
Vitality, that's right. And so vitality, it typically, I think, gives you life or helps you with sort of survival, maybe? Endurance helps you to avoid damage, strength helps you deal extra damage, and skill helps you with sort of game elements like board control and things like that, extra benefits like that. So these are the 4 starting cards. So you can see that the heart card lets you draw an extra card. This card has a dodge on it. You've got strength card that adds extra damage to your attack. And the skill card adds a stagger to your attack. And what's kind of notable about this is that these cards form your actions. So every round you'll get 3 cards, which will allow you to do 3 things. And the cards are used to take one of 5 actions that are available to you. So you can use them to attack, you can use them to move, you can use them to interact, which typically means to pick up things like items on the ground, or to, in very Simon style, actually, they love to have instructions to interact on the game board. So a great example is on this tile that we're starting with here. You can actually see it says, I've literally just refocused this camera, so we'll go in here and you won't be able to read it. But it literally just says, interact on the central lamp space to teleport to another lamp space or inside a fog gate. So there's an example of when you would use the interact action to do something that's specific to the game board. And, you know, there might be cards or else that will call you to do the interact action. You can also transform your weapon. So, of course, this is a thing that they made up for the board game. I'm kidding, of course. I understand that the transforming weapons are a major part of Bloodborne, I think. But we basically pick our hunters based on what weapons they've got. When you transform the weapon, you can flip this board over, and it becomes a different thing. So, as you we'll look at how the importance of this in due course. But you spend a card to flip that over. And then the fifth and final action is you can go to the Hunter's Dream. At any point you can transport to the Hunter's Dream, so choosing when to do that is super important, especially seeing as it costs time, which is really the most valuable resource, much more valuable than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Both in real life and the board game.
Yeah, Greg, thanks so much for your support, man. That's the best thing you can do. Tell your friends.
So, at the start of the game, we both need to draw up the 3 cards.
Yeah, so we always start with 3. And Chris, what were you saying? Which 3 did you draw?
2 vitalities and a strength. So 2 hearts and a fist pump.
So I'll put Chris's up here. And I've got 2 fist pumps and a blood drop.
Okay.
So you don't have to play open-handed, but I mean, obviously it suits us for the stream, but also it's fully co-op, so there's no reason not, unless
it actually recommends in the rulebook you do play with your hands, card on the table, I think, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, unless you've got some kind of vicious alpha gamer at your table. You want them to leave alone.
Yeah. So either of us can go first. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, did I show them our guys? You're the cool Blade of Mercy guy who looks like
with the plague doctor mask.
Yeah, like a plague doctor assassin. And there's actually double art on both sides, so you can see when you transform the weapon, it actually literally transforms on the art. So Chris puts his 2 swords together and they become something else. And I've started you actually on the triple quick side. Is that the side you want us to start on? Yeah.
Yes, please.
And I'm Ludwig's Uncanny Holy Blade. So both of these are stretch goals that aren't actually included in the core set. So you can see my blade becomes a big old sword, which is pretty cool.
It's basically got like essentially a scabbard on your back, like for your sword, except the scabbard turns your one-handed long sword or straight sword, whatever it is, into a massive 2-handed great sword.
I think I'll start on the greatsword side, actually, because the special ability on that side is that I can transform it for free.
The free transform, yeah.
That actually makes sense. Each weapon has a special ability, which is listed along the top here. So Chris has 3 sort of quick attacks here, but as he fills up this board, and we'll get to combat later, but basically as he fills it up, he gets bonus damage, which is cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we both get a pistol. Chris starts with a pretty generic hunter's pistol, which I think all the stretch goal characters have, except for my character, who has this repeating pistol, which actually has the exact same ability on the bottom, but when you use the pistol, you have to flip it over to an exhausted side, and mine's cheaper to reload to unexhaust. It's got 2 barrels.
You're able to reload yours for the same cost as mine, or you can get it for free if you transform.
Which kind of combos with my cool weapon, actually.
It does. It's actually very cool. Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about that. That's probably why I was doing badly in solo.
So would you like to go first then?
Sure, I don't mind. I'm easy peasy. So,
I'm also easy. Is there any reason one of us should go first? I'm trying to think. You have a dodge, but you also haven't got any quick things. But they're all quite slow, so you should be able to dodge. So maybe you should go first because you could dodge if you run into trouble.
well, I won't be able to dodge the female beast patient, but I can dodge the giants.
Yes, you can. You have to dodge equal to speed, not faster.
Right, I'm thinking of stagger. Okay. Stagger's got to be faster. That's right.
Quite.
Yeah. So the sort of the thematic way to... So, we'll explain it when we get to combat. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of that is that you should... That, you know, the only thing I can think of that could possibly influence who should go first is the fact that you have a dodge. So, I'm just going to say you should go first.
Okay, cool. Well, you've got all the card draw.
Draw one. Yeah, it's only... Yeah, true.
It's only when you attack with it that you get those abilities, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'll start in the central space and I'll just move south, I think.
Okay.
For reasons that are completely...
So every time you do an action of any kind, you discard a card to do so. So the cards are... The actual text on the cards only matter for attacking. But you still... Mike still has to discard one to do this basic move action, and this basic move action gives him up to 2 spaces of movement.
Which I must use in their entirety before doing another action.
Yes.
So now I've flipped over this tile. It's the occupied house, and I can see that it's going to have a female beast patient on it, so that's great. Hey Chris, if we're tied for attack speed, who goes first? Or no, it's simultaneous, isn't it?
It's simultaneous, yeah. Quite. Yeah. Hey Eddie, thanks for popping in.
I guess I'll put this facing with the occupied house at the bottom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Eddie needs to catch my late night Euros. It's a new brand term I've coined for when I stream Euros late at night. So far, there's been one episode. But I started streaming. I think I started streaming at like 12:30 my time. So it's great for the American audience. Right. And then I must move in here one space anyway. Oh, look, and we've got a nasty person spawning in here too.
Yes, you're in the space with the beast patient, and then you could run away straight away, or you could or you could cancel the rest of your move.
So if I move, she will pursue me, which is not necessarily bad. Oh, you're not on the board yet. But I don't know. I mean, I'll probably take a hit if I stay and attack her, but if it's a basic attack, I can shoot her with my pistol.
And you have a dodge.
I do have a dodge. Well, I can't... Oh, yeah. And she's moving at equal... Yeah, I might as well just kill her, and then it can be your turn.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. It is the very first fight of the game. It's Ludwig's Uncanny Holy Blade versus female beast... What's her name? Female beast patient. Ooh. Yeah.
So presumably you want to dodge.
I remember Eddie joining in on the stream. That's what I was saying. Like, it's good. It's cool that Eddie could come along because seeing if I can get this camera a bit lower, you can get a cool sort of like shot of these guys. Oh, that's the focus. This is what happens when you mess around with your cameras too much. There you go. Yeah, cool minis in action, having a fight. So if I'm going to, let's explain, I guess, an overview of combat. So combat primarily involves the use of your trick weapon plus the use of the enemy card. And every time there's a combat, whether it's your turn or the enemy's turn, it's carried out following the same process. The hunter assigns a card, if they have any available, to their trick weapon to choose their attack. The enemy then reveals an enemy action card, which chooses their attack. They have 2 attacks and an ability, and there are I've got a basic, a special, and then ability. There's an enemy attack deck that's made up of 6 cards, which are 3 basic cards, 2 special cards, and an ability card. So if you're on the ball, you can kind of work out what might be coming down the line. But when you reveal the enemy card, it will tell you what the enemy's behavior is going to be. And then you have an opportunity to dodge, where you must assign another card, so this is essentially using an action, with the keyword dodge on it, to one of the available spaces on your trick weapon, which is a little bit more nuanced than I've just made it sound, but we'll get to why that is in just a moment. But once you've assigned a dodge card, then you carry out the attacks in order. And you carry out the attacks based on their speed. There are 3 speeds. The red speed, which you can see for the 4 attacks here, is very slow. The brown speed here is the middle speed. And the yellow speed over here, you can see on Chris's attacks, is fast. So Chris would attack first, and then these attacks here would attack at a medium speed. And so if you can wound or kill, if you can kill the enemy with your fast attacks, that's great. They won't get an attack. If the attacks are the same speed, it's simultaneous, so all wounds from both attacks are dealt, unless the attack has something that would affect the opponent's attack, like some keyword or something like that. The exception of stagger. Stagger only applies if you attack first with it. Well, we'll not worry about stagger keyword till later. But there was something in the rules about that, wasn't there? About how if the 2 attacks happen simultaneously, but one cancels the other one out, no damage is dealt.
It depends on the specific situation.
I think it's when there's a very specific situation. It definitely doesn't refer to the keyword stagger, because that explicitly is listed as working differently. But let's not worry about that too much. The point is, I've got 2 cards here, which means I could do 2 attacks by assigning these cards to the attacks on my weapon. But each time I do an attack, we'll resolve an attack for the enemy as well, and we'll go through this whole process. Furthermore, if I use the card here, for example, to trigger an attack, then I can't use it to dodge. So I've got sort of some tactical decisions here that I've got to make. But for me right now, it's fairly straightforward what I'm going to do, because our female beast patient, she's only got medium attacks, as do I, but because I can dodge around her medium attacks. Additionally, she's only got 3 hit points, which means I can probably kill her and dodge her attack, and that'll be my whole turn. So I should be able to resolve this without too much of an issue. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this strength card with +1 wound on it, and I'm going to assign that to my impaling thrust position here. So that's a medium attack I've triggered. It's got 3 wounds on it. Along the top here you can see it does 3 damage, and it'll do an additional damage for the card I've assigned to it. And then we reveal an enemy action card for the female beast patient, which is a basic attack. So she's going to do her basic attack, which is a medium attack called Claw Slash, which does 2 damage. But I've got an opportunity now as well to use my firearm. All the firearms have sort of trigger windows on them, and we'll explain how they work. But this is when an enemy makes a basic attack, automatically stagger that enemy. So I could spend this to stagger her. Stagger means we skip their attack. And stagger can come from various different sources. It can come from, for example, the firearm, like it would in this case. Or you can also deal stagger with your attack. But it will only be applied, skipping the enemy attack, if you attack first. So, in this case I don't want to apply stagger because I'm going to use my dodge card. Although, to be fair, actually... No, because the dodge card will clear. No. I'm trying to decide.
I think... Because you can reload your pistol.
Yeah,
although you'd have to play your attack on the combo strike if you wanted to get the free transform.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking I could do a sort of another attack with the combo strike against another enemy later on, potentially. Before I have to transform the weapon.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Dodge, and it sets you up to be able to shoot and reload and transform and reload all next turn, maybe.
Yeah, so I think I keep this for now. So I'll keep this to one side for now. I don't need to stagger the enemy yet. So now that we've resolved what behavior they're going to do, we carry out the... Well, now I have the option to dodge their attack.
Oh.
So in order to dodge, I have to find a card with the keyword dodge on it, and then I have to assign it to another space on my trick weapon. So I'll put it down here. Now what's really important about this is that the space I choose must match or better the speed of their attack. In this case, the combo strike is a medium speed attack, so it's claw slash, so I'm all good to dodge. And there's another sort of thing to consider here as well, which is that I've actually used up the slots available to me now. So if I want to attack with this weapon again, I would actually have to transform it to the other side to clear the cards. And this is kind of the only way to clear these cards unless a card specifically calls it out. But this card specifically calls it out. It says clear this slot. So after using it to dodge, I can then go ahead and discard it instead of leaving it there to occupy that slot. So in this way, transforming the weapon, and you must transform it when you don't get to clear cards and then choose to transform. You must transform, and when you transform, you clear all the cards. So it's the only way to get rid of them. And then if you want it back on the other side, you'll have to transform again. So sort of transforming back and forth between the two states of the weapon, it's kind of like this important decision, and you've got to sort of try to manage which side you want it to be on based on the enemies you're attacking and things like that. So yeah, that's me dodged her attack. I attack simultaneously with my impaling thrust, dealing 4 damage and killing the female beast patient. So I can remove.
And you get a blood.
Yeah, and I get a blood echo. So these are basically currency we can use to buy upgrade cards and also to reload our gun, provided we can hold a maximum of 3 at a time, and then we have to go to the Hunter's Dream to spend them. Provided I can hang on to them. There's a very real chance I'll just die. When you die, you lose them all, and then you have to go to the Hunter's Dream anyway. And you don't have any money, and you're sad about it.
Okay. So I think you've used all 3 of your cards, haven't you?
Yes, I have. My turn is now over, and that triggers the 3rd part of a complete round, which is the enemies activate part, but there's no enemies to activate. They're all dead, so that means it can be Chris's turn.
Yes! I'm also going to start on the central space of the central lamp tile, because then I could, if I just move north, then I'm only 2 spaces away from you. You could, in theory, if I needed help, just rush up through the middle again.
Yep, that makes sense.
I'm going to discard a basic vitality to move 1 space north. Can you draw a tile for me, please?
I've propped up my camera on the tiles. Alright, so what we've got here is Church of the Good Chalice. So it's a lantern room.
Oh.
And it actually says on it, when interacting, 1 consumable may be used to gain 1 blood echo. And it's got 2 consumables in it. This is a great room.
This is a great room. Wow.
Free stuff. I had to work for my stuff.
2 chests on here. I guess I'm not going to be fighting anyone this turn. I'm going to move my 2nd space north to the lantern, and then I'm going to I'm just going to spend. Okay, my turn. My entire plan's changed. I'm just going to spend another action. I'm going to discard my other vitality card to move another space north, and then I'm going to spend my basic strength card to interact on that space. And when you interact, you get to do all the things. I get to have both those chests. The question is, do I want to get 2 consumables or 1 consumable and 1 blood echo? I think I might take 1 consumable, 1 blood echo. Let's use that ability. That's
I've
on the
not
tile.
actually had any look at the consumables at all. In fact, I'm even going to check to see if I shuffled this. Yeah, I have given it a good shuffle. I'll give it another one just in case. All right.
Give another one. Let me know what I've gotten, and I'll fish it out of my deck. I'm taking a free blood echo. That's freaking awesome.
God damn it.
So happy about that. My entire turn was just, you had to go kill something. I just walked into a church and picked up some boxes of stuff.
These little chests and the little bits you can see here, the lantern and the chests are actually stretch goal stuff as well. So You don't have
One
those
downside is
little tokens.
I've just spawned a second lamp like immediately next to our first lamp, which is kind of rubbish.
Never mind. All right, here we go. The consumable is going to be Bone Marrow Ash. Hunter turn, refresh one card.
One reward card. Yes, we haven't got any of those yet.
Oh yeah, one
So
reward card. Yeah, that's
rubbish
these
consume
cards.
time bit, but maybe be good later. Okay, so that's into my turn. I have no enemies to activate, so we're both taking our turns. So we move on to the end of round.
Right.
So we move the tracker on one space.
Yes.
And we both draw 3 more cards for next turn.
All right. Well, let me know what you got. I've got a skill, a droplet of blood, and a vitality. Endurance.
Okay. I got 2 skill and an endurance. So hand droplet.
Ooh.
So we can now change. You can go first again, or I can go first this time. We have for a freeze change again, as necessary.
But you have to complete your whole turn before swapping between the hunters. Okay, so
I'm in a slightly crap position where I would have to spend all my movement just to get to a tile that has something going on it.
Yeah.
I did through.
Well, maybe I'll go and have a look around. If I go first, and then I can I don't know, if I get into trouble, I can run back and lead someone to you.
Yeah, that's true. You might be able to make my turn useful by doing that. Yep. Cool.
And Miguel, you draw up to you just. You don't draw 3 more, right, Chris? You draw up to 3. You refill
draw up
to 3.
You have the opportunity to discard any cards you didn't spend if you didn't play if you wish to before you draw back up to 3.
Although I've never actually had a turn where I didn't spend all of the cards. I also have only played solo, so I don't know.
It can happen. It has happened, and especially when you've upgraded cards later on, you might want to hold on to the specific upgraded card for next turn.
Right, the question is, do I return to the central lamp and spread out from there, or do I just spread out from here?
I think probably from where you are.
Okay, well then I'm going to go right, because I feel like there's a bit more space.
For you.
Alright, so I'm going to give up, probably give up this basic card, because I think it's going to be more...
Yeah, you want to keep your dodges, don't you?
Yeah, I want to keep my dodge and my stagger, basically. I don't want to take any damage, because I kept dying in the other game I played. So, 2 points of movement, so I'll move through here. Reveal. Oh, this tile. I'm going to put it... So this is one of the random tiles with 2 enemies on it. Cool.
Which one is it? Oh, I know the one. I found it. Yep.
So it comes with a old familiar face, our female beast patient's back, but this one also comes with a church giant, who's very, very large and spooky scary. Chris and I...
Which space? Sorry, so which space are you putting it?
I'm placing it so
that...
it faces north, so you can move north.
Okay.
Because I wanted to be able to move back towards the central lamp if I needed to. But now I'm thinking I'm not even going to go in there because it's spooky scary and I hate it.
Well, you have to go in there because you already have.
Yeah, I have to. That's true. I move into the space with the church giant. I can't choose not to do that. This is not.
You can change to orientate. You can change to orientate the tile if you wish, so that you're not in the space of the church giant. You could choose to be in the space, but with that has no enemies.
This is true. I could orient it. Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's change it so that the right side is blocked off. You can see just how tiny I am compared to these people. I need a version of this camera where we're not on the right, we're on the left. But Chris and I were joking how we thought maybe they'd made the hunters miniatures like smaller so that they could scale everything correctly. But yeah. So if I move out of a space containing an enemy, the enemy will pursue you one space. So,
or if you move out of a tile containing an enemy as well.
Oh, is it?
Space or tile.
If I move off a tile containing an enemy, they'll also pursue one space?
Correct.
But if I'm in their space and I move two, they only pursue one, right? Or is it...
Yeah, they pursue at the end of your movement action, not when you move one space.
Yeah, that's right. Cool. So you can kind of run away from them, but they'll keep coming for you.
So have you just backtracked essentially, and they've both moved one space?
I've got one space of movement left. Yeah, I think it's probably better to backtrack than stay here and fight them both. What do you think?
Yes. What you could do though is if you ran north from here, so if you moved into the space with the female beast patient, you could then spend another card to move back to the central lamp, potentially via this unknown tile to the north, which might then get them to follow you into the central lamp, where I could potentially fight them as well as you. But it might not be worth, because you might end up just spending your entire turn running around and not doing any fighting, and then I'll have to do the fighting, which is fine, but that possibly doesn't gain us anything in particular.
Well, the other thing to consider is that they're going to activate at the end of my turn, so if I'm going to fight them...
you don't want to be fighting them here, because then they're both going to whack you.
Right, but if I spend my cards to get away, I'm not going to have any cards to fight back with either.
Yeah, but as long as you end more than one space away, they won't be able to reach you to hit you, and then I could run in potentially and do some damage. Or I could die. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm just thinking I'm not going to be able to get back to Central Lamp without spending both of my cards.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And kitchen accident.
If I reveal the tile, I won't be able to do it. If I backtrack, then I will. Right? Oh, actually, I don't know, because I've got one more point of movement, so I could go in there.
We don't know the tile you reveal. But also there could be enemies in that tile as well, who knows?
Yeah, well, exactly. I don't know. I'm thinking they're going to move towards me in the activation phase as well. It's kind of a shame that they're both equidistant, really, because it'd be what I'd quite prefer is to... Well, there's no point in hypotheticals. I'm not going to fight either of them if I backtrack. So, yeah, I might as well reveal another tile. At least I'm doing something useful before I die.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to spend the... Oh, then I'm not going to have a dodge. Well, I've still got stagger on the repeating pistol. So I'm going to spend a card here to reveal... I'm going to spend my basic skill card here, because I don't need double stagger, to reveal the tile in here. Which is... Uh-oh, it's another tile with two monsters on it.
Is it this? And the treasure chest, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so I've lined it up so that... I mean, I don't think it really matters. I've lined it up so that the treasure chest is on the right side.
Okay.
So that the female beast patient is next to the central lamp. This is too many enemies.
This is a lot.
So we've got the giant lost child here as well. Who's could potentially just like one-shot me.
So you could, if you wanted, if you're worried you're going to die, if you're really worried you're going to die, you could use your last card to go to the Hunter's Dream and keep the blood echo you have and spend it.
This is true, and that's a sort of a nuance that I didn't rightly pick up when I was playing this solo. I definitely just kind of used the cards to fight until I was killed, and it was a bad idea. Having said that, it depends. So I've got to move into here anyway. That's the first part of my movement. And now that I've completed my movement, everyone's going to follow me one space, which means that the Blood Witch is going to, or the God, why can't I say?
You haven't. Where have you moved to? You haven't completed your movement. Where have you
Oh
moved
no,
to?
sorry, I haven't completed my movement. You're absolutely right.
The other thing I was going to suggest is you could also, if you walk the treasure chest, you then could use your last card. That's the blood star. The blood female beast patient will pursue you, and you basically, if you loot that treasure chest, you're going to get attacked by the giant lost child and the female beast patient. If you could survive both of those, which you just get hit, you wouldn't be able to do anything about it, then you get a nice item. But good chance you'll die.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, I say a good chance you die. If you get one basic and one special, you'll survive. And then you could, I don't know. Then the next turn, what are you going to do? You're going to be surrounded by monsters.
Well, then I'd just like straight to the 100 Dream.
That's to do that at the start of a turn. At least you reveal the tile this turn. I mean, I suppose you could just charge north, reveal another tile, and then Hunter's Dream. At least you've revealed 3 tiles this turn.
Well, I won't be able to Hunter's Dream though because I will have no cards left.
You will, because you still have one piece.
Oh yeah, I still have, you're suggesting I just head north with my final movement.
It's another suggestion, but then also that could put a tile we really want to access in a position where we have to get through those monsters every time. So it could also be bad. Maybe we could also just watch this side of the board and go the other way.
Yeah, I actually quite like the idea of washing this side of the board. I do want to do something useful with my final card, though.
Well, the final thing that you could do that would be useful would be to run back to Central Lamp and get the monsters in a position where I can kill them. Or try to kill them.
I mean, you have to spend 2 cards just to get to them. You'd only realistically be able to do 1 attack. I don't know if that's helpful.
Yeah, it's not really.
It's not really, because there's not even any reason for us to be killing these monsters.
Well, that goes, but yes. Yeah, I think you're right. My attacks can be so pitiful that I think we kind of just need to run away, just not be here. And at least if you Hunter's Dream, because if you hang around there, you're going to get gimped. Like, you're going to be destroyed.
Yeah, so what I'm really trying to decide is whether or not I try to pick up this treasure and tank 2 attacks, or I can go into the treasure space, try to kill the witch, and just tank the lost child. So if I kill the witch, at least I'll get another Blood Echo.
Who's the witch?
I can't get her name right. The female beast patient. I keep calling her like the Blood Witch and shit. It's so bad.
I was accidentally calling her the Blood Star of Beast, but at least that's another thing in the game.
We're over here now. I've moved us because we're in the way otherwise.
Hey Elias, the game is so far not going great insofar as we just keep spawning loads of monsters that we can't deal with. We found nothing that we're actually looking for yet.
Yeah, but I mean, I think this is part of it, right? I presume this is part of it?
I think I got luckier on my finding the side quest on my first play. So yes, basically, do you Hunter's Dream or not?
So I feel like I've got enough hit points where I don't necessarily have to Hunter's Dream right now. The thing is that if I don't do it now, I'll just be doing it next turn. So it might be better to do it now for the sake of time. A question is whether I try to do something a little bit like, because if I can get a oh my god, what is going software? If I can get a treasure or another Blood Echo before I head to the Hunter's Dream, that lets me do something a bit more useful there.
But the other thing, if you do take that treasure to try and get something out of this turn, that means your next turn, all 3 cards, is just going to be going Hunter's Dream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if it's better to just bail and do the Hunter's Dream now.
I personally think you should bail.
Okay, at least then I can do something more useful so far.
Yeah, at least you'll be able to spend this card to upgrade.
Okay, well, with that in mind, I mean, I guess I might as well draw the enemies away from you. So I'll head over. I'll head over here into the treasure space.
Sure, that makes sense.
Oh, there should be actually a chest here as well. A chest that we'll probably never open. And then I've completed my movement. So the Blood Witch pursues one, and the Giant Lost Child pursues one as well. So we get her in
No,
here.
no. So hang on. The lost child pursues into the space of the treasure chest because you left his space during that movement.
Yeah.
The female beast patient on the same space as you doesn't move because you didn't leave her tile or her space. The other female beast patient follows you onto that tile, and the giant, the church giant also moves the space towards you because you left his tile.
Yeah. So we got. I think we got confused because I was talking about the female beast patient.
Sorry.
But I keep saying Blood Witch, and there's two of them. But yeah, one. Yeah,
yes.
We got this. Is now how it's supposed to look.
It is. It is correct. It is correct.
It is correct. So I got this.
I need one card.
Big guy staring down at me. Yeah, I got one card left. I don't like this position I'm in. When the enemies activate, they're also going to move towards me, which means I'd be attacked by these two. So I'm just going to bail. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to spend this card, and I'm just going to disappear from here and appear over here in the Hunter's Dream. And which I resolve right now, right?
Yes, exactly. So when you go to the Hunter's Dream, first thing you do is advance the hunt track by one, as if we'd just taken a full round, which is very upsetting.
Yes.
Next thing you do is buy and upgrade cards. So you have one Blood Echo, which you spend.
Yep, and this is mandatory. You must do it. So we've got a whole bunch of tasty cards here. We've got
Full strength.
Yeah, somehow we managed to draw all different strength cards of the same type. So we've got Rallying, which adds damage, and after the attack, heal 2 damage, which I like that. We've got Poised, which adds damage and says you cannot suffer, stagger, or stun. Bloodthirsty, which adds damage and says on kill, draw 1 and heal 1.
Nice.
And Swift, which gives you +1 wound and makes your attack 1 faster.
I mean, that's just brilliant. Faster and stronger.
Yeah, and it should be noted that you can go above and below fast, medium, and slow. So if this was played to a fast attack, it would then go at even faster, like speed 4.
Yeah.
So I'm tempted by... I mean, these are all great. Is there any in particular that you want that I should leave for you?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's any in particular that I'm... No, I don't think so. I'm excited to see what the next card is, in fact.
So I've got this combo where if I use the combo strike, I can actually, no, that's not what I'm picking up.
Well, I'm interested in filling my deck with Stagger because I've got so many fast attacks. So I'm not particularly impressed by any of those.
Well, I do like Bloodthirsty, on kill, draw a card, and heal 1, but I also like after the attack, heal 2. Oh god, I like all of these. I also like attacking fast, because if you can kill your enemy before they attack, that's the best defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take Swift. I like it. It's cool.
Okay. And what card is replacing it in the shop?
So we get a new card for the shop, which is... It's an...
No, the Swift.
No, it's Leaping.
Oh.
Make a move action before using this card to attack.
Oh, sweet. That's cool.
That is cool. So now...
yeah, go ahead.
Now that I've got this, what I do is I actually do a little bit of deck building. As part of the Hunter's Dream, I'm going to reset all of this anyway. In addition, all of my Hunter's cards are going to go back into my deck, so I'll reset the whole thing. And I can take out any one card to slot this card in. So you'll always have exactly 12 cards in your Hunter deck. And if you do manage to burn through all 12 cards before visiting the Hunter's Dream, it will just reset. So you'll just reset the discard pile. But not necessarily any cards on the trick weapon. But I'll just take out a basic strength card, put in the more advanced strength card, and Or do I get rid of a basic endurance card? I've not really ever had any particular use out of these draw one card cards. But
That's vitality, not endurance.
sorry, vitality, yeah. But maybe I'm just not using them very well. Do I want to do more damage? Do I want to just be a big damage dealer? Sure, I'll take out a basic endurance card actually, and keep the basic strength card.
Basic? Do you mean vitality? Are you taking out a basic draw one?
Good thing you're here. Yes.
Well, no, it wouldn't matter if you call it the wrong thing. It only matters because I'm trying to replicate what you're doing.
No, I think it's important because people are trying to figure out how this works.
Okay, sweet. So you've got a lovely Swift card, and also at this point you clear your trick weapon, you clear the slots, and you may transform it. You may return with either side active. You'd also reload your pistol if you had used it.
Mm-hmm. But I haven't done any of that, which is a bit of a shame. So this one's gone from the discarded from the mission now.
Yep, just out of sight, out of mind. Back in the game box. Okay.
It should be noted that
So I guess I'm gonna.
you can deck build with them between missions, though, right? Or is that wrong?
No, sorry. What do you mean? No. Your deck is as it is between missions.
Okay, so it never changes. I
Well,
mean,
it changes every time you buy cards. One card, you take one card out. So you take any card you want.
but once
but
you've
it's
resolved
unlikely.
the Hunter's Dream, you don't do any changing. Like that
Yeah.
card's gone for good. I'll never look at that again for the whole campaign.
Yes. Exactly.
Important decisions, chaps. Ronal, if you are lost, perhaps we failed to explain something. So go ahead and give me a little. Ask any questions you want. We're here to help you guys figure out the game as well as play it. So, but yeah, it's. I imagine it's probably helpful to understand the video games. But essentially, the challenge, like I said before, the challenge is how you balance this mechanic of the Hunter's Dream, right? Because that's where we go to recuperate. So we want to try and do as much in the board as we can before we go back there. But we can go there literally at any time. And what I've just done is I've revealed 2 rather dangerous tiles in a row. So I've decided to, get out of there. Because when I die, I go to the Hunter's Dream anyway.
Yeah, I think we failed to be optimal there insofar as you hadn't taken any damage. There was kind of no reason one way for you to go back, but it's just that we ended up getting you in this situation where you were probably going to be destroyed anyway, so you might as well retain that one blood echo.
Exactly.
Like we made the best. Deciding to go back was the right decision, I think, in the circumstances we were in, but it was definitely not optimal overall.
But as Chris rightly said, every time you go to the Hunter's Dream, you lose a whole round on the tracker here. And even in the solo mode, where this ticks on whenever you have a turn by yourself, so it feels less like a whole round. But the point is, you'll then you essentially tick it on twice in solo mode. So this is the problem. This is right here what we're worried about. Like hit points and losing hit points is not the end of the world. Although the blood echoes are important because that's how you upgrade your deck. And if you die too often, you'll never get to buy any new cards, and you'll get outclassed. But anyway, that was not a super optimal thing. But I had to press the escape button because this is a scary situation. This down here, this is not a good place to be. So, with that in mind, I'm off the game board, and it's time for Chris to do a thing.
Yeah, so I mean, I could go back to the stream as well and to spend my one blood echo. I'm not going to do that. The only reason that would potentially be the argument we made to do it is the fact that my only other option is because of where I am. I'd have to discard all 3 of my cards to get to a new space, and there's a chance that I'll just be destroyed when I get there. But hopefully not. It probably won't be. It would have to be a church giant who one-shots me, or it'd have to be yet another tile with multiple enemies. I think in this case it's worth me running the risk of losing this blood echo potentially, and just using these 3 cards to try and reveal more of the board, because considering we've moved on to about to move on a 3rd tick, we have not found any side quests yet. So I'm going to spend my basic skill card to move 2 spaces south. My next basic skill card to move 1 space south on central lamp, and then 1 space to the west. And I'm just going to use my third one to move on to the next tile. Reveal it.
Oof. It'll probably be
two
another treasure tile.
Hope so.
It's just going to be a wonderful place for a treasure. So it is the courtyard lamp.
Okay, sweet. That is going to be a side quest, and there's no enemies to kill me, so that's awesome.
Which orientation would you like?
Let's prevent it going any further west. Does that suit your table?
Yeah, that's fine.
It suits mine.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it. So I'm also on the lantern space itself now. And that's it. I've ended my turn. My move doesn't have to be turn, actually, but I've ended my move on the required lamp tile. So we now reveal card 10.
Ooh, story time.
What's the difference between choosing to go to the Hunter's Dream or being killed and being sent there? The only difference, off the top of my head, is the fact that if you die, you lose all your blood echoes, which are used to buy upgrade cards, so you don't get to spend them on upgrades. But if you choose to go back there, you get to spend your blood echoes on upgrades.
Yeah, and this is sort of a just to round off the rules for blood echoes. You can only have a maximum of 3 at any given time. If you would gain a 4th, you don't get anything. And when you go back to the Hunter's Dream voluntarily, you have to spend them all to buy cards. You can then choose which of those cards to put into your Hunter deck. And when you buy one, it's immediately replaced for replenishing. So you can buy one, see what replaces it by a second, so on, depending on how many blood echoes you have, up to 3. If you're killed, they're all gone before you go to the Hunter's Dream. So the minute you're killed, you lose them all, and then you go, so you won't be able to buy any upgrade cards. And that's why you want to time it, because those upgrade cards are, of course, big improvements and important.
And it's 1 blood echo per card. There's no 2 cost cards, 3 cost cards. Every card costs 1 blood echo.
Exactly. But once you're done buying the 3, you then choose which ones you want to put in your deck and which cards to. Here we go. Streets of the Church. Secrets of the Church. Number 10. Insight Mission. Adela's Plight. A young woman dressed in the garb of the church approaches you. Hunter, greetings. I am Adela, servant of the church. I am trying to find a way back to the cathedral ward, but these creatures block every passage.
We know.
But I do know of one remaining way. Perhaps you can escort me. Place 1 survivor token on the central lamp space. Any hunter may pick up the token when they move out of that space. The token is returned to the courtyard lamp space if the hunter teleports or goes to the dream. Find and a move on the alleyway space with the token, and then reveal the next story card.
Okay, I could probably do that next turn. No problem, hopefully. We'll see.
This is our survivor token here. Yeah, that's basic escort quest.
It's one of these 3 tiles. It should be quite close by to us because it's one of the 3 tiles we haven't looked at yet. The alleyway, we haven't revealed it yet. So with this 1 in 3 chance, it'll just be right next to where the courtyard lamp. So at the end of my turn now, enemies activate. There's no enemy on my tile or an adjacent tile, so they don't activate. And then we tick on the hunt track 1 more space.
Mm-hmm. So just to be very clear, any enemies on Chris's tile or on this tile would have activated. So it's anyone on your tile or next to you. And then when they activate, they move 1 space towards you, and if they get into your space, they'll hit you. If they're in a space with another hunter, they won't move unless they can move into your space and hit you. That's it.
Yes, Volkira? I can't. My eyesight's not good enough to see. I think it's Volkira or Volkira. Yeah, you spend a card. It's an action to go to the Hunter's Dream by choice. All actions require you to discard 1 of the cards in your hand, with the sort of exception of attacking, where you don't discard it, you play it to your trick weapon.
That makes sense.
So, Um, shall I go first this time, just because I'm already on the board and I can hopefully escort this lady?
This makes perfect sense to me. This is we're now. I think next turn's the Blood Moon, right? That's what you've got.
Yes. Which
Cool.
will be another quest. Which will be another mission. I mean, it makes no more sense than you going first because you could just teleport onto the courtyard lamp and do it yourself.
Oh yeah.
But I'll do it. I'll do this on this occasion. So I haven't really done anything apart from run up and grab some items. So by the way, I drew a basic strength, a basic endurance, and a basic vitality. So that's a fist pump, a heart, and a blood drop. Do you move the time tracker? Yes, you move the time tracker at the end of a round, i.e., after both hunters have had their turn, and you also move the hunter track token every time you go to the hunter's dream. Anytime either player goes to the hunter's dream by choice or not by death, doesn't matter. So we've currently played 2 full rounds, and Mike went to the hunter's dream once, so we've moved the track on 3 times.
Yes.
What did you draw, Mike?
All right. Let me. What did you draw?
Oh, sorry. Strength, endurance, and vitality. So fist bump, blood drop, heart.
Cool. Nice selection there. I've got blood drop and heart and skill.
Excuse me. Sorry, can you repeat that, please? I was reading a comment.
It's endurance, vitality, and skill.
Okay, lovely. Yes, you can spend a card to just escape in the middle of combat.
Well, middle of combat is a bit. You have to resolve an attack if that's what's happening.
Sorry.
You can do if you survive
Right.
the attack and you don't want to do another attack or you want to avoid the enemy activation that's coming up. If you still have a card left, you can then bail. Yeah.
It's a slight difference. If you're familiar with video games, it's a slight difference as far as if you return to Hunter's Dream by choice via Lantern, that's how you level up. But in the video game, the way return to Hunter's Dream from anywhere means using the Hunter's Mark, where you actually lose your blood echoes. So they've made that slight alteration because they have put the steep price of A, it costs an action card to go to Hunter's Dream, and B, it moves the round mark on, which is pretty. That's it's as damning to your overall game. Like it's as much of a blow to your ability, to your attempt to win the chapter as dying is, because it moves the track on in the same way. But by doing it by choice, you can actually get your upgrades.
Yeah.
So I'm going to discard. I think I'll discard my +1 strength, actually. My basic strength to move 2 spaces north, bringing the token with me. I'll put up my player board, is what I'll do. And I'm going to ask you kindly to randomly draw me the alleyway.
I got this one. It is the alleyway.
Hey!
Almost like it was rigged, but it wasn't.
Alleyway space with the token. So it's alleyway space, not the alleyway tile, so I'm going to have to move it again.
Yeah, so just to be clear, this is the alleyway space. And it's got a church giant in it.
Excellent.
I'm a big spooky church giant.
He
I
could
like his little
one-shot you.
hat.
I'm just trying to decide how I want to do this.
He's a very big guy.
If he does the execute, I just die.
Unless you can.
Here's what I'm going to
You've
do.
got dodge
I've made
though,
my
don't
choice.
you?
I do, yeah, but I have to move to get into his space, or I could stay there and let him come to me. But then I kept the draw 1 for a reason. Here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm gonna spend the dodge. You'll see where this is going. I'm gonna spend the dodge to move into his space and stop there. And that actually fulfills the parameter of the requirement of the insight mission.
Right, so you
To
actually...
end a move.
So you're going to end your movement in his space.
Yes. I've spent a second card, so I've only got my vitality card in my hand still.
So what you're hoping here is that this is going to trigger like a fog gate situation and he'll disappear?
He would disappear in that situation. No, you'll see what I'm planning. You'll see.
Well, it says here, yeah, you can't actually read this, guys, on that. Just kind of a bug. Yeah. This is why I need the green screen, but the green screen's currently not very cooperative. And a move on an alleyway space with the token. Boom. Done.
Ooh, I did not... Hang on. I did not spot that his special can't be staggered.
Cannot be staggered.
Yeah, they thought of this. I thought my pistol would give me a free go on him. Ooh. In that case, I will spend the basic card to do this, and I'll keep the dodge card in my hand.
Good thinking. All right, so we'll just...
Okay, but I've fulfilled the requirement for this insight mission, Adele's Plight. So we get to reveal a card. I've ended my move in the alleyway space with the token, so we're going to get to reveal card 11.
So there's sort of like these special mission cards that might come up, which we'll explain in due course, like mini scenarios when they become pertinent. Insight mission, Adela's plight. Approaching the alleyway, Adela runs forward. It's this way, Hunter! She swiftly enters, moving ahead of you. Suddenly, a figure rises from the darkness, that of a towering huntsman's minion. You shout to her. She just turns in time to avoid being crushed by the large creature, who instead slams into the alley wall, sending it crumbling from the impact. Angered, it turns its attention towards you. Spawn one huntsman's minion on the alleyway space. It respawns to this space during the blood moon. Uh-oh.
Which means we have to go find a minion.
God, we did so well getting all of this stuff out, and now we have to do that again. So,
What's gonna happen?
Complete this mission by interacting on the alleyway space.
There's a huntsman's minion. Oh, which I know to pick up before I step on. Give me a minute, Jack.
The what's this one look like, Chris?
He's holding a brick.
Oh, it's the brick guy. I love the brick guy. I think he's hilarious. Which
spawned in my face? Is he?
Yeah, I think so. In the alleyway space, yeah.
So if I interact, they'll just both hit me for free. That's how interacting in a space with monsters works.
Oh yeah. So is that specific to the interact action?
Yeah, they get a free hit if you do interact.
Do we have to randomize which way around this is?
Which way around what is?
The Huntsman's minion card.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, chat, we'll pick a thing. Pick face up or face down while I recover the next part of this.
I can just flip it if you like.
Chat will decide your fate, even though they don't know any of the information they need to make this decision in your favor.
What's the Cosmos Mini? Do you mean, is that Erebretus?
I mean, I have everything, Volkira, so I do have that somewhere, but I haven't opened all the boxes yet.
Yeah, nor have I. I'm assuming it's Erebretus that he's referring to. Have we got a decision on the side that the Hunter's Minion's on?
Mr. Dadle, face up or face down? It's the big winged one. Yeah, I haven't opened the box for that. But I mean, I also have like the all-in Joan of Arc's thing, which comes with the enormous dragon and the giant Satan. So I've got tons of huge minis. Pablo Martinez says face up. Which means, Chris, you're dealing with this version of the guy with brick swipe and lumbering swing.
Cool. First fast attack.
He's also got a bottom part that says shoulder charge, which is his special ability.
This is freaking disastrous. Part of me thinks I actually have to go back to Hunter's Dream.
It says, at slow, before the hunter's attack, move Huntsman's minion 2 spaces away. Unless the hunter dodges, they are also moved and suffer 3 and stun. Yeah. I guess Adele is gone as well. She's probably quite happy to...
I think she's hiding in a corner there, is my guess.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to end my turn.
With just the dodge card available?
Yeah. So they're both going to attack. Now, this is something not covered in the game. When there's an enemy outside the 3 enemies, where does he go first or does he go last? I ruled that he went last when I play by myself.
Oh yeah, so but you activate them in this order, don't you?
Exactly, yeah.
But now that we've got this extra Huntsman's minion, we don't know where he goes.
I think it makes sense that he goes last, not first, because if you were adding a 4th monster, why would he go to space 0? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it definitely doesn't say that in the rulebook, though, which is a bit of an oversight.
No, certainly doesn't.
Everyone voted for up. Face up.
So I'm just gonna. So the first is I'm. So the Church Giant initiates combat with me. When he activates, I'm not playing a attack card. So you need to flip over an enemy action, please.
All right. So everybody in chat, pray it's not execute.
It's fine if it is. I can dodge it.
It's basic. Reckless swing.
Reckless swing. Okay, in that case, I'm not even going to bother dodging it. I'm just going to use my pistol to stagger him.
Yep, that makes sense.
So he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Parry.
He tries to come at Chris, but Chris shoots him in the face with a pistol. Bam. All right, and then we're going to do the Huntsman's minion.
Yep.
And he's got special.
So it's going quickly, but all 3 of my attacks are currently quick. So I'm going to use my dodge on quick cut, successfully dodging, and discarding the card, clearing the slot.
I definitely should have asked you if you wanted to prepare an attack card there, but I think I knew what you were doing, so I just glossed over it.
Yeah. I realized that I could survive standing there, which is better than going to Hunter's Dream, because that means next turn I can actually, this turn you can hopefully whack them a bit, and the next turn I can hopefully whack them as well, rather than wasting another turn in the dream.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and come and help Chris here, I think. Although I'm not the best at this game, so I don't know if I'll be of any use. We'll find out. Diff just like, aw, I mean, hooray! Everyone wanted to see you get mushed.
The great thing is you can spawn on the courtyard lamp tile. Or lamp space, not tile, space. You don't need to do a central lamp.
Yeah, so when I respawn, I can respawn at any lamp on the board. So that's a good thing. I'll spawn, I don't know, maybe I'll spawn off on my own and just bugger off and leave Chris to die. We'll see.
This is an insight quest. This is why we need to deal with this.
It's true, and we time is a really important factor, so what I will do, actually... So, because I'm coming back from the Hunter's Dream, I can spawn at any lamp. So I'm going to spawn at the lamp here in the courtyard. And I guess I'm going to give up a card to just run in there and kill one of these monsters. And I've got a dodge and a stagger. I say kill one of these monsters like I'm going to be able to do that easily.
Here's the thing, though. When you move 2 spaces, you're only 1 space away from them. You could just end your turn there. They're both going to come at you, bro.
Oh, yeah, and then I'll have to resolve it anyway.
Yeah. Because they will leave the space with me, the non-active hunter, because they can reach the target.
probably someone's going to use their ability. There's a chance it'll be the church giant, though, which would be great because it does nothing. His ability is literally he's big and slow and nothing happens. Whereas
Exactly. Yes.
the
One in three
Huntsman's
chance.
minion's ability sucks.
Yeah.
Where he smashes into me and I take damage and I'm stunned. I'm not going to be able to kill either of them.
Which side is your trick weapon on? It's the same size it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately.
No, you're right. You can't kill one of them, but you can do a lot of damage to one, making it relatively easy for me to finish them off at least.
What do you think about the? So can I can't dodge a ability, can I? An ability.
No, you can't. I just realized something. At the end of this round, they're respawning anyway.
Oh yeah, God,
So
it's the blood moon. So killing both of them right
So
now.
yeah. There's no point in damaging them and not killing them, and there's kind of no point in killing them at all because they'll respawn.
Shit. So during the blood moon, we'll get a reset, basically, where it's sort of like I don't know. I guess it's a bit like de-aggroing in the video game, where everything goes back to its places. Right. How do I use my turn productively then?
That's a damn good question I no longer have the answer to. Do you just... Because you want to be in a position where next turn... I can't kill both of them by myself. Next turn, you need to be in a position where you can help me kill them. But... Oh, God.
Yeah, but I don't really see what I can do productively.
No.
Other than potentially just run past you and explore north.
But you could also go south of Courtyard Lamp.
Yeah. But then I'm going to have to come back so that I'm in a position to help you.
And that'll bring a monster with you, potentially, if a monster spawns.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking if I go south to the lamp, though, and I spawn a monster, maybe I can just kill it and get a blood echo. That might be useful. But then I might be miles away. If that'll probably take everything I've got. So maybe I just try to kill one of these guys and get a blood echo, and then they'll respawn anyway.
Sure. But you can't kill one of them, because you're only able to attack them one time. So you won't be able to do enough damage.
Right, yeah.
Whereas you could potentially kill whoever you meet in the south of Courtyard Lamp. Potentially, because you could potentially enter the space with them with one card of movement. So maybe do that. And if you find the Great Bridge, we'll get our last insight quest as well. Because we're about to get a second one when the Blood Moon happens.
Right, so you think you can go south?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. It's a rubbish situation to be. I think we're playing very badly.
It's not our fault.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's us or if it's just the tiles that just the way it's gone. But I feel like it might be us. Yeah, I think go south because really, there's no reason whatsoever to head up there and whack these guys. They're just about to respawn.
Well, yeah, but the advantage of going south, right, is that I get to.
Oh, I know what you should do.
What's that?
Pull them away from me, so that I can interact in that space next turn.
But they'll reset.
Oh, fuck's sake! Yeah.
I was thinking that. I mean, I was thinking that'd be a cool thing to do. Like, I can pull them away, so you can interact. The problem is, it's right before the Blood Moon.
We'll do that next turn.
Everyone goes back to their positions.
We'll do that next turn.
This camera's being annoying. Stop annoying me, camera. I mean, the other thing is, God. I mean, I guess revealing a tile is probably the best thing to do, right? Because at least
I think it is. Yeah.
At least it's going to set us up for next time, so that we have some idea about what we can do.
Yep.
Chris, you know these monster cards? I'm just reading Mr. Dadle's comments here. Are they... Is this drawn?
Yeah,
Like,
I saw the comments. I was also looking at it. I'm not sure. I think it's drawn. They're not screenshots.
yeah, they're not screenshots, but they look like like a completely different art style to the hunters, right?
Yeah, they look like they've been drawn to. Like, they look like someone has looked at a screenshot and then painted the screenshot as accurate as they were able to do so.
Yeah,
That's
or maybe they have just applied a filter to the screenshots in Photoshop.
if they have, it's a very good filter because it really doesn't look like a screenshot.
I mean, the filters in Photoshop are actually really good.
I think concept art from the game of some kind.
The giant lost child in particular, I think it's probably because of the background, definitely looks like a video game screenshot or something. But
Yeah.
I kind of wish they looked more like the hunters art.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The hunters are clearly drawn. They're clearly artwork.
Yeah, and I really like the art on them. This art does kind of have a sort of a weird, like, sort of Uncanny Valley-esque quality to it, where
Yeah, it hadn't really occurred.
I'm not really sure if it's hand drawn or video game art. I mean, the art on the back of the tiles also looks great. I mean, I know it's just like the Bloodborne screenshot or whatever thing.
It's the box art essentially.
Yeah, but it's very, very cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's really nice.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Right.
guess I'm just gonna give up this vitality card to go south then.
What did you draw?
The penultimate tile. It's the Tome of Odon.
Yeah. I was hoping for the other one.
Well, there's only one way I can place this as well. Instead of drawing a random thing, draw 3 and select one. Shuffle the others back to the deck. Well, I mean, at least I guess I can do something useful down here, which is go and get a thing.
Yeah.
And,
Although you're gonna turn way, way away from me for next turn, but you might as well.
oh god, yeah, because I can't even move in there, interact, and leave again.
No, same problem I had in the Church of the Good Chalice, but I think you might as well do it.
Do you think so? Instead of 'cause I mean, I guess what I could just I mean, I could just like start heading back up towards you. The only useful thing in there is one consumable. Is it worth it to?
It's probably not worth it, but you might like a consumable. I'm happy to get it if you fancy one. But yeah, it's probably not worth it. It's probably better if you're in a position where you're ready to kind of come up and help me kill them straight away next turn.
Yeah, I think in the interests of time, I'll just spend my remaining 2 cards to dash all the way back up here, so that I'm just south of you.
No, be in the northmost space of the courtyard lamp. Otherwise, they're going to move and whack you.
Oh yeah, good thinking. I mean, they'll still move, but at least they won't be able to whack me.
They won't move. This is one of the rare situations in which they won't move.
Oh yeah, because they're actually removed. No wait, enemy activation. Oh yeah, because they can't attack me. That's right. So because they won't move because they'll just stay with Chris because they can't reach me and attack me.
So on Mike's enemy activation, any enemies who are activating in my space will only leave my space if they can actually reach Mike.
Yeah, if they can reach me and whack me.
So that was a great turn again. So they activate and they don't do anything because I distract them. We move
over here, you dummies.
We move on to the first blood moon. So all the enemies from the board get wiped and then respawn.
And I'm just going to reset their positions.
Yep, that's the way to do it. There's one Bloodstark beast to come back on the occupied house. These 2 guys are still in the space with me, are still in the space with me. All the chests come back as well. So the 2 chests in the Church of the Good Chalice come back.
Oh, do they?
They do.
Ooh. I should have gone in there.
And then we draw back up to 3. Which are my last 3 cards. I still haven't gone up to 3. And we're also going to have to read reveal card 13.
Card 13, eh? Yeah, the thing. So the thing about this situation here is that they also heal, right? The enemies would heal if they had had any damage on them.
Yeah, that's why it was not worth attacking them. Yeah, because they don't even heal; they disappear and respawn as new enemies. So it's not even It's
Agents of the Church. Insight mission. The church servants, creatures in service to the choir and the clergy, have been spotted roaming the streets of central Yarnham. It is absolutely unheard of for these creatures to leave the confines of the cathedral ward. Let us seek them out and find their purpose here. Then it says, place 3
players.
insight tokens on this card. When this card is revealed, and after each blood moon, spawn 1 church servant on each space with treasure or lamp icon other than the central lamp. Each time a church servant is slain, remove 1 token from this card. Complete the mission when this card has no remaining tokens on it. This is an example of a mission where we know that we can complete it without revealing any additional steps, because it says complete the mission on the card. Very specifically calls that out. Yeah, we got to get another enemy out. Oh my god! Like
this is unheard of. 5 enemies. But in fairness, had we not insisted on using, I was about to say, had we not insisted on using the an enemy from the Blood Moon box, we might have had hundreds of millions anyway. But we also might not have done.
It's true. Whereas this one, it was specifically called out not to incorporate this one.
Yes, this mission is always supposed to have at least 4 enemies, which means that that's a common occurrence. So why does the rulebook not say what to do in terms of activation?
Yeah, it's like a very specific, very an oversight. How many? I need 3 of these guys.
I can't find them. Am I looking in the wrong box?
They're next to the Scourge Beasts.
Oh, yeah, they're in the base box. I'm opening the bloody stretch goal box like a chump.
They're like tiny versions of the church giants. Oh, hello. But they've got way bigger hats. That doesn't make any sense.
Do they have land? They have like that. Yeah, I know. I remember.
Why do they have big hats and then the big guy has a little hat? It doesn't make any sense at all. They should swap hats immediately.
I disagree. I think they look great.
I demand an immediate redistribution of hats within the church.
They shoot projectiles from their lanterns in the video game. It's really, I really don't like these guys. They're really creepy.
The new monsters don't have any icon associated with it. How do you reset them, Mr. Dadle? It'll be called out specifically on the card.
Yeah, it's every blood moon we respawn. We spawn them to lamp spaces and treasure spaces.
So this is the Adela's Plight Insight mission associated with the Huntsman's minion, and it specifically says he respawns to the alleyway space during the blood moon. That's the space that says alleyway on it. The agents of the church, I presume, will. It says when this card is revealed after each blood moon, spawn 1 church servant on each space with a treasure or a lamp icon other than the central lamp. So I guess that gives us actually a bunch of options.
Well, we actually in theory should be spawning 5 of them, and we only obviously have space for 4. We only have 4 of them. So we spawn them closest to us first.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, but we don't. It's not that we have space for 4. We've got space for 1, 2.
Yeah, 4.
6 for 6.
No. Why 6?
Because it says with a treasure or lamp icon.
I only count 5 places with treasure and lamp icons, exclude the central, because the central lamp's not included.
You're not including the treasure on the far right, are you?
I was. I was forgetting the. I was forgetting the. I know I was forgetting the lantern space and the good chalice. That's what I was forgetting.
Yeah.
So one spawns there because one spawns. 2 spawn on Temple of Uodin and 1 spawns on Courtyard Lamp.
Yeah, because we've only got 4 miniatures, so we have to spawn them as close as possible to us.
This is insane. There are so many miniatures on the board.
Oops.
This never happened. Nothing like this ever happened in my other playthrough. This is insane. I don't see how we can do this.
Well, let's just focus on the insight missions and not worry too much about all these enemies.
True.
I'll probably
we
still try and come and help you with these guys in the north here. Or these guys here. And then maybe by the time this guy arrives, we can kill him.
Yeah, if we kill 3 of them, that's another mission done. Because we either do that or we find the Great Bridge and do whatever the heck that mission is.
Well, we know that the Great Bridge is north of you. If we want it to be.
If we want it. It can either be north of me or it can be way over here with other enemies. But let's say it's north of me.
Let's say it's not here, but over here.
We need a facing for the church servant.
Oh god, yeah. I just put him one way up. Okay, hang on, let me...
That's fine. Just put if you did it without thinking, then that's not biased. So go for it.
Okay, he's got Cane Strike and Profane Mark.
Yep.
And the ability is Arcane Missiles. After their attack, Hunter suffers 5 damage. Hunter may dodge or block 2 damage for each speed of dodge. Hunter may dodge to block 2 damage for each speed of the dodge. Okay.
Fight. I think you're going to get your way. I think this turn's going to have a lot of fighting in it.
It's time for combat. Well, I think we're pretty much done with our useless exploring. The Blood Moon's just happened, so fighting is now at its most productive.
So I've drawn my 3 cards. I shouldn't have to tell you what they are, because they should be the only 3 cards not in my discard pile.
Well, I'm not keeping your deck. I've just got it face up in a set.
Oh, I see. So I've got an endurance, skill, and a strength. So that's blood drop, hand, and fist pump. Or arm pump.
Okay.
And let me know what you got.
Alright, so I've drawn... Hopefully I'll get my new upgrade card. I've got a basic strength, another basic strength, and a skill stagger.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Who wants to go first?
Doesn't it make sense for you to go first before I run in and... Actually, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I don't know. I've absolutely no idea. Let me. Can I kill this guy if I do a...
I've got a lot of damage, but you've got a dodge, so it probably makes sense for you to go first and try and hurt someone, because I think you're a bit more defensible than me at this point.
Do you think I should go first? Is that correct?
Because you've got the dodge card, right? So you can probably suffer the 2 incoming enemy attacks more effectively.
Sure. Yeah, well, I'm hoping to... Yeah, well, we'll see.
I mean, I don't know, like, because I've got the repeating pistol, but I don't have a dodge card this time.
Oh, God, I don't know if I can... I haven't got...
So I can't use my... I could use my pistol to stagger the Huntsman's minion, but only if he draws a basic.
I can't kill anything.
No, me neither. I don't have enough damage to kill anything either.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Dadle, I don't know why. This is supposed to be my horror playlist, but it doesn't sound like a horror playlist at all.
What do I do here?
This is the next track on the horror playlist. What I'd like to do is play the Bloodborne soundtrack. Does anyone know if I'd get in trouble for that with YouTube's DMC?
You probably would.
Some movie company tried to claim the rights to my Mansions of Madness playthrough. They claimed the music from the app was the music from their soundtrack.
Well, they have a bigger copyright claim to be made with is it Arcane?
Fantasy Play Games.
Oh, of course it is. FFG.
Yeah, if that's true. Dadle says, don't try it.
I really don't know what to do here. I'm gonna...
I mean, we're talking about, like, given the amount of views I get on these videos, we're talking about, a matter of, like, pence, like a pound. But, it's a matter of principle. I disputed it. I wrote them a thing, and I was like, I immediately dispute this. This is not your soundtrack. Clearly it's not. Even though it was uncannily similar. I looked their soundtrack up on Spotify, and it was like, I was like, maybe FFG should answer some questions.
What happens if two people stagger at the same speed? Do both attacks happen, or do neither? Yeah, both attacks happen at the same time, which means no one gets staggered. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
Okay.
Stagger only applies if it's on an attack. It only applies if it's faster.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why I asked that. Okay, I'm going to go for it though. I'm going to use my basic skill, so it has a stagger, on a quick cut on the minion, on the huntsman's minion.
I put it on the leftmost position.
Yes, that makes sense.
Right, on the huntsman's minion. Okay.
Yes. Can you please reveal an attack card for him? Or behavior card?
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, bam! Basic.
Excellent.
He's doing his lumbering swing.
He's not, because he staggers and he takes 1 damage.
Screw you. You've taken 1 damage.
Yeah, well, this could, if the action deck is exactly as I want it to be, I will kill him and not get hurt by the other guy. So I'm now going to do my basic strength attack on my other quick cut.
Nice. So,
what's he doing?
The huntsman's minion? Or is this this is church servant. No, church giant.
Huntsman's minion again. Attacking same target.
Same target, okay. Special.
Oh my god, yes, this is so good. I'm so happy that has worked out. Okay, his special's quicker than mine. Oh, fuck, it staggers.
No, you're the same speed though, right?
Yes, thank god.
So he doesn't stagger you.
God. Yeah, perfect. So I take 2 damage. I'm losing my 2 health here. He takes 1 more. No, 2 more because of I played strength card. This is absolutely lovely. Well, actually, it's not as perfect as I thought, because there will be 1 in 6 chance I'll get insta-gived by the other guy, but we'll just have to hope I don't.
Oh yeah, you mean because he's going to activate at the end and he might do execute.
Oh, 1 in 3 chance actually. Oh yeah, basically I can kill this guy.
Yeah, 1 in 3.
I can kill this guy if I want to, but it will mean it will mean taking an attack from the giant.
I mean, the thing is, if you keep that dodge card to dodge the giant, then you would have to suffer whatever the minion does, and he can't kill you.
I won't. No, I won't. No, because I know exactly what the giant's going to do. Giant activates first, and the ability card is the only card left. The giant doesn't do anything if I stop now.
Yeah, and then you might be able to use the dodge on the huntsman's minion, right?
I could definitely use the dodge, because the only thing I have left is my quick. I only have quicks.
Yeah,
so yeah,
I'll just stop. So now is probably the time to stop. Well done tracking the enemy action deck. I've not been as on top of it as you.
So I'm going to stop. Enemies activate. So the first thing that happens is so we go female beast patient, giant lost child, giant church giant now goes. I choose not to play a card. He flips over ability, which for him is nothing. Then the huntsman's minion attacks.
Yeah.
So we need a reshuffle.
Reset the enemy action deck here.
Again, I'm choosing not to play an attack card. I'm going to let him do his attack on me and dodge if necessary. I don't know why I'm shuffling. I'm just going to draw what you tell me.
But it's part of the experience.
It's true.
All right. Well, I don't think I can kill both of these guys, but I might be able to kill the huntsman's minion. The other thing is,
if you can kill the huntsman's minion and maybe even do a little damage to the church giant, then we can kill him next time. My combo finisher is now primed to do 3 damage because I've got my other 2 slots filled. So what's the huntsman's minion doing to me?
Dun 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 dun. Basic.
Cool. 3 damage. I'm down to 1 health. That's absolutely fine.
Because you're not dead, and that's what's important.
Yep. And then the church servant, actually, on the courtyard lamp also activates.
Wait. Are you not going to dodge the huntsman's minion's attack?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Well, I don't know why I didn't. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot I had that.
Yeah.
That's why I kept it. I kept it deliberately.
For that very
But
purpose.
with my tracking of the deck and then didn't do it. Yes, I take no damage. I dodge at speed 3, and it clears the slot and goes away.
Yeah, and then the church servant will move north, right?
To your face, yeah. Which is annoying because that means he's going to follow you when you come to help me out here.
Yeah, I mean, I could kill him.
Yeah, you could actually.
Just kill him
Because then
and then come north.
Yeah, because then on my next turn, I can potentially finish off the Huntsman's minion and then go back to the dream before I'm killed by the giant to spend the 2 blood echoes I would then have.
Yeah.
Because killing the church servant is not only good because he's going to come and cause us problems by following you, it's also 1/3 of another objective that we need to complete. So it makes sense. Since I've based him into your space by mistake, why not use that and just wail on him?
Well, I mean, the only thing is, unless he does a basic attack, I will take whatever he does. Because I can't dodge his arcane missiles. That would reduce me to 1 hit point. And I can't...
You can dodge his special.
Hmm?
You can dodge his special as well as his basic.
No, but I don't have any dodge.
Oh.
So the only thing I can do is use my repeating pistol to shut down his cane strike.
Oh, I see.
The profane mark would frenzy me. Can't remember what that does.
I haven't encountered it yet.
Gain a frenzy token. The hunter suffers an additional wound from all attacks. Remove the token when you go to the dream. Ugh. If you're frenzied, this attack gains +1 speed. Ooh. So, I got a 2 in 5 chance that he does a basic attack. Otherwise, I'm going to take 3 in frenzy or 5, and that's it. Because he can't stagger the ability, which is kind of a bummer. But I still think it's probably better to just kill him, right?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, well then I shall begin my turn by putting the basic attack with +1 wound on it here into the impaling thrust. And fingers crossed, this guy reveals a basic action card.
This will one-shot him, which is nice.
It's a special! God damn
Ugh.
it, it's the profane mark.
You're taking 5 damage, aren't you?
3. I take 3 damage, but I'm frenzied.
Oh, special. Sorry, not ability. My bad.
I presume I deal the damage first and then become frenzied.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because frenzy adds +1 damage to all attacks I receive.
Oh, sorry. You said you suppose you deal the damage. Yes, you take the damage, then become frenzied. Yeah.
3 damage. And I become frenzied, but then he takes also simultaneously 4 damage and is killed. Bye.
Goodbye. And we remove an insight token from the mission.
3 insight tokens on this mission card here, but I forgot to put them out, so now there's only 2 left. So we're getting there. Okay.
You do still have 2 cards. Is it worth you coming up to where we are? Probably not. You probably just get wrecked by them.
Yeah, but what else am I going to do then?
Good question. Oh, did you take a blood echo just now?
Not yet. Yeah, the problem is, if I come up north, I might just get, well, the brick swipe doesn't kill me.
No, but they'll get activation. They don't just respond to your attack; they also attack you on their turn. Bear that in mind.
Yeah. Man, it's really tough when there's 2 in the same space.
You do, of course, still have your pistol
Yeah.
against the attack.
Yeah, so we're 50-50 for basic attacks now.
Yeah.
And I've got a stagger on a medium.
Because you could just move. You could move to the space directly south of me.
Yeah, so I
And
think that's what
let
I'll
them.
do. I think I'll spend my... Wait a minute, though. How much? Yeah, because there's 2 left on the Huntsman's minion.
Yeah.
So I think I'll move 1 space into here. And then they're both going to come down and hit me. And hopefully I can maybe kill him. Or at least do something useful. Right? And then you can spend your turn interacting and solving the actual mission.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Because if
Very
I don't
nice.
do this, I'm just standing around waiting for time to pass, which is the worst.
Yeah, exactly. At least this guarantees we get this mission completed next turn.
Exactly. So I'll move in there, and then on their turn, or at the end of my turn, they activate. So they're first the church giant comes in, and he's going to do an attack on me. So I'll probably just do nothing here because basically, if he gets his ability, nothing happens. If he draws the special card, I'm dead. If he doesn't, then I can avoid it. Right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same with the Huntsman's minion. If he draws the special, I'm dead. If he draws anything else, I can kill him before he hits me.
Mm-hmm.
So, fingers crossed.
So you still have 1 card in your hand. Which card did you spend to that move, by the way?
Oh, I actually spent the basic strength card, but it doesn't actually matter which one I spend.
That's fine. Just wondering.
Because, well, I mean, the thing is, if I use this against the church giant, I'll do some damage to him, and he won't kill me, no matter what he draws, which is nice. But then the Huntsman's minion will come in and kill me, so I'll have done some damage to both of them, and die. Or if I kind of hope here that he doesn't draw the special card, which is a 1 in 4 chance, then when the Huntsman's minion comes in, I have then a 2 in 3 chance I can kill him before he kills me. Basically just playing out the odds of this deck, right?
Sure.
That's it. That's what I got. So fingers crossed. If this is the ability card, great. If it's the basic card, that's also fine. If it's anything else, I mean, if it's the special card, I'm fucked. Right?
Yeah. What'd you get?
Mr. Dadle just says, message retracted. Alessandro, hey! Thanks for joining us. We're doing really well at Bloodborne. We're super good. Hey, it's basic! Awesome! Nice. So I'll just flip over my gun here. Ba-blam! And he's staggered. Alright, so now this guy's going to come in here with his 3 wounds. We'll give him a little 3 token here. So, there's a 3 wound token for that guy. And now he's going to do an attack as well. So I shall prepare my basic stagger card here on Combo Strike. So, if he draws the ability card, I kill him before the ability triggers. If he draws the basic card, I stagger him with my attack so he doesn't get to attack. He also dies anyway. Yeah, so basically, if he picks special, he moves faster than me and kills me first, which is a bummer. If he gets anything else, I'm fine, and I kill him. So, and then next turn, I bail for the Huntsman's Dream because actually, I don't know. Actually, maybe we'll see what happens next turn. Ability, ha! Yes. So his particular ability triggers at slow. So it says, at slow, before the hunter's attack, do this thing. You guys can't read it.
But it's still slow.
Sucks. But yeah, but triggers at slow. So I'm going at medium. And that means that I deal 2 damage to him and he's killed.
Yep. I'm glad I took that Blood Echo from the chest when I had the option, because I've killed nothing so far.
That's 3 kills from... Chalk up 3 kills from Mike. But I can also, because I've just done the combo strike, now transform my weapon for free, which I'm going to do.
Even though you're probably buggering off the dream anyway.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if I get a bunch of good cards next turn and I can hit the Church Giant without too much risk, I'll do that. Because I can now also replenish my repeating pistol as well. So that's a
true.
cool
That's really
combo.
that's a great combo. That's awesome.
Well, bam! That's all right.
And you might get your good card as well next turn.
Yeah, my new upgraded card. Fingers crossed. Okie dokie. And that was actually the enemy activation, so now it's time to reset.
Yep, so move the hunt track on, and I have to shuffle my deck.
And I've drawn a basic strength card, I've drawn a basic vitality card, so that's +1 damage, plus draw 1 card, and a dodge card. Damn it, I didn't get my upgraded card. I'm so bummed out.
You'll get it next time. You're guaranteed to get it next turn if you don't go to the dream.
Well, the good news is with this side of thing, with the I didn't get the stagger though. I got the repeating pistol. So the remaining 2 cards are a special and a basic. But each time I clear a card with this, so when I dodge, I can actually... oh yeah, I like cards that clear, so I can combo them with that effect.
On this side, yes.
Yeah.
I got basic vitality, and strength. Sorry, and skill. So draw, stagger.
Basically, well, the question is, what would you like to do? Because I can kill this giant, and that would be my whole turn.
I'd like to kill him, but that doesn't seem to be that doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
Well, it doesn't. It's just not the most optimal use of our situation, is it?
No.
Because you're in the mission space, and I'm in the killing space.
Why don't you kill him then, and then the tile's free. So if an enemy spawns or something from the end of this, we'll then there won't be 2 enemies to attack me in the other turn. I mean, it says complete this mission, so in theory it won't spawn enemy, but it might do in my experience.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't trust it to do anything.
Yeah.
Nice.
So why don't you clear the space for me, so I've got a safe environment in which to interact.
Well, I've still got the giant in my space, right?
Yeah, I know. But what do you what are you gonna do after I interact? Are you not gonna kill him?
Well, but I can only kill him if I go first, right? Because if I use a card for movement, I won't have enough cards to kill him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying move. I'm saying you go first and kill him.
Yeah, let's do it then. I just don't want to steal all your kills.
But we've come to the conclusion I can't kill him this turn, right? Because I can't kill him this turn. So you might as well kill him and take it. Because then you have 3 blood echoes. Then you can optimize going to the dream, and we can try and get me some later.
Let's do it. Okay. So basically, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to throw down this basic strength card on heavy slash, and then we draw a card for the giant. And he's got special, which is actually his execute.
He does nothing.
So
shit.
no, it's his execute. But I'm going to put down my dodge here and quick stab. So that's way faster than him. And then I clear the card, which deals a damage to him because of my weapon. Every time I clear a card slot, I deal damage to everyone in my space, every enemy. So that's 1 on him. And then the heavy slash triggers, which deals another 4 to him. And then I attack again with my final card, which is actually the vitality card. So I'll stick that down in quick stab. And I also get to draw a card. Does that happen immediately?
Mm-hmm. It happens when you resolve the attack.
Okay.
So he's going to flip a card now.
Yeah.
He gets basic because it's the only one left.
Yeah.
Then you go first and deal 1 damage and draw a card, and that damage also kills him.
So he doesn't actually get to do his thing.
Which is probably a good thing. Definitely a good thing. And you get a 3rd blood echo. You're still frenzied, I just realized, but you haven't taken damage since then, so it's fine.
So it's been okay. Well, I've got 1 card left.
What's the draw?
Basic strength.
Oh my god, it's the basic strength. Okay.
Wait a minute, this basic strength should have been on your forehead.
You're not
We're
meant to
playing
have
Konami now.
That's the one I told you should be in your discard, but you shouldn't have a basic strength in that deck. Okay, fine.
Well, remember I got an extra one, because the one I deleted was a vitality, right?
That doesn't mean you've got an extra.
No, I mean, I've got an extra strength card, right? Not an extra.
Yeah, I know, but it's still the case it's still the case that, and the video will prove it. It's still the case that it's impossible for you to have drawn that, but fine.
Well, if anything, I've done myself probably a disservice, because at some point I was probably taking extra basic cards instead of my good one.
Most likely.
But that's...
Mainly still, I think he just destroyed it all by himself.
It just worked out well.
Exactly.
This character is actually quite good against slow enemies, I think. And we've got a lot of slow ones with lots of hit points. When I was playing with the Scourge Beasts in the Long Hunt, I was playing with Ludwig's Holy Blade from the core set, and I was getting my ass kicked. Like, I couldn't kill those Scourge Beasts, and then they were triggering their ability, which is like summon another Scourge Beast. And I was like, this is the worst.
I don't think I fought against the Scourge Beast that side of their card. I let them spawn more.
Yeah, and then I got a... The good thing, though, was that there's a mission where you fight a special Scourge Beast. It's like sort of in one of these locked-off scenarios. And in the special scenarios, you can't spawn in monsters that aren't on the mission card. So when he was like calling for aid or like additional Scourge Beasts, they just wouldn't come. Which was really funny.
They weren't listening to his call.
He was like, help me! And they're like, hell no! But he killed me anyway, so I don't know what he was whining about.
So what are you going to do with your last card? Nothing useful.
I don't think I can do anything particularly useful. All I can do is head north. I mean, I could use it to go to the Hunter's Dream now. Rather than wait a turn and then go.
Yes, I mean, going to the Dream now is good insofar as you're frenzied. You've got lots of slots full in your weapon. You've got maximum blood echoes. It's bad insofar as obviously it's you definitely could get some more another turn out of your state.
Yeah, like, I mean, what I could do is just use it to move north then and discover the bridge next turn.
But do we want to discover the bridge, or do we just want to kill 2 more church servants?
Yeah, I mean,
Either.
I'm quite happy to kill the church servants, because they're... I mean, on this side of my weapon, they're manageable. On the other side of the weapon, much less manageable. So maybe I could transform my weapon. The thing is, I just don't want to die and lose all 3 blood echoes.
There's no trading as far as I know, Volkir. Yeah. I mean, you could go 2 spaces south to the courtyard lamp, which would make those church servants head up toward you.
Mm-hmm.
Because then next turn, maybe you could whack one of them and then Hunter's Dream. And then I could finish him, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, depending on... the thing is, it depends on what... Because any of their attacks will just one-shot me.
Oh, really? Oh, you only 3 health left, yeah. And you're frenzied. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not saying get yourself in a position where they hit you.
Yeah, the thing is, without the only... So, if I'm on the other side of this card, well, the thing is, I can't attack them without getting hit, though, right?
You can attack them without you can't attack them without them doing something. You can attack them without getting hit with dodges and stuff.
Yeah, so the thing is, I'm terrible against the church servants. Because on this side, I can dodge them because I've got the quick stab slots, right? But only if I get a dodge card. But on the other side, I can't even dodge them because I've only got medium attacks, which means that oh no, dodge can match, can it? I'm thinking of stagger.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll go and I'll try and draw them out.
There's no benefit whatsoever, but just bear in mind of you killing, because as Valkyria correctly says, 3 blood echoes is the max you can have. hold at a time. So you definitely want to kill them, but you want to soften them up potentially for me, maybe to kill them.
Sure, I mean, I'm quite happy to soften them up, provided you can get down here and kill them before the blood moon. But I would point out that the advantage of me killing them now is that it completes the mission.
But ideally, to be optimal, we want...
Ideally, yeah, I'll let you get some kills. But I'm just saying that this is a unique scenario where these enemies are killing them actually serves a purpose beyond collecting blood echoes. Okay, so then they'll activate and they'll move up like this.
So you move 2 spaces. You move down to Courtyard Lamp, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
they've advanced towards me.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm going to discard a draw 1, a basic vitality card, to interact with that space and reveal card 12. See, I'm helpful to the team too.
Hey, you're doing the actual progress.
That's true, actually.
I just got rid of the worst tiles in the game. Oh, the ones with all the double enemies. Ah! Aiding Adela! Distribute 1 consumable and the Carol Rune's Guidance reward among the hunters. The passage lies eternally blocked, rubble piled high before you from the other side. You hear Adela's muffled voice. Are you okay? I'm fine, but the passage is blocked. I can hear them coming. I can't stay. Thank you, brave hunter. Be safe.
Distribute 1 consumable and the Carol Ruin Guidance reward among the hunters. Amongst the hunters, surely.
Well, do you want to take the rune, because you've got the bone marrow ash anyway, and maybe I can have the consumable?
I would love that to be... Yes, that's exactly what I'd like to do, because I'd like a rune. But no, have you read what the rune does?
No, I haven't.
You should have it.
Ooh. Clear 1 slot, move 2. Oh, yeah, that's really good for my thing.
Yeah, the flavor text even suggests it, saying, discovered by the old hunter Ludwig. The rune emptied Ludwig of his fears, at least in the midst of the hunt. So yeah, I'm gonna be a good co-op partner and let you have that.
Cool.
Let's see what we need consumable is. What do you draw for the consumable?
Okay, here we go. From the top of the consumable deck, it is Beast Blood Pellet. Clear 1 attack slot.
You can also have that.
Damn it. Thank you kindly for being so generous.
This bone marrow ash lets you, it would let you, if you had this as well, ideally you should have this as well, which you can't now because I have it, unfortunately, but if you had this as well, you could use the Carol Rune and then refresh it immediately with the bone marrow ash.
Yeah, dealing 2 damage to everybody in my space.
Crazy. Alright. At least that's finished. We have 1 insight. We're halfway towards what we need to complete the main mission. I'm going to use another one. Oh, this is annoying. I can't do it. Do I move up to the Great Bridge then, after all?
I think you should move 2 down to my tile, and then you should... I think you should turn over your weapon, because you've got 2 filled slots.
Yeah, but I want those filled slots, because that lets me combo finisher.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
If I can get a strength card, I can one-shot sure.
Yeah,
sir.
And do it fast. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I should definitely move down 2 spaces with another basic vitality. I think I just wait there for next turn. I think I just don't spend this last card. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll spend the last card to do. To reload my hunter pistol.
Oh, yeah, cool. Well, I was going to say, is there any reason not to move into the courtyard lamp space?
No, but I can't reach... Yeah, with the last card. Yes, because then he'll come and whack me.
Yes, that's a good reason. Cool, yes. Restore the pistol.
So they activate, and they... Oh, I didn't get the +1 strength I needed. They do indeed come move 1 space north, but they do not whack me.
Yeah, because you've got 1 of the strengths on your quick cut as well, don't you? Which cards did you draw?
I just drew 2 basic endurance, so 2 dodges, and a basic skill, which is stagger. What about you?
Right.
This will reset yours to
Yeah,
like,
these are my last... I've got 2 cards because I drew one last time, so... I've
yes.
got a stagger, and I've got swift at last. Now resetting my
Nice
deck.
job.
Exactly, Selkath. I'm just softening up the enemies for Chris's
Be patched up.
coup de grace.
I'm
Actually,
upset I
that
didn't
swift is really useful against these church servants. But only on the other side of my card. Oh, I really want to dodge here so I can successfully, like, actually hurt one of these guys a bit for Chris. Rather than,
Because I didn't draw what I wanted, I can't kill one of these guys in one go. It's so annoying.
Yeah, oh, I got a dodge card! Okay, cool. So, I should go first. So I can
I think
do
so.
this thing. So there's only one down there at the moment. So I'll probably... I need a plan here so I can... Whatever he draws. Their deck is just reset, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to reset the action deck. So I don't know what he's going to get. So I have to be prepared to deal with basically everything.
If there's any chance whatsoever that you could lose those 3 blood echoes, you want to just back off.
But I think
That's
what
not
I
worth it.
do then is I use the Carol Guidance rune to move into his space and clear the heavy slash. Then I can trigger the heavy slash with the basic skill card, do 3 damage to him, and dodge whatever he does with quick stab. If no matter what he does, I'll be able to dodge it with quick stab, and then I'll use my final card, my swift card, my cool attack card, to scarp it to the Hunter's Dream.
So, hey, what are you saying? You're going to jump down to the space south and then back up again? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just going to go down there, I'm going to whack him, and then go to the Hunter's Dream. I'm assuming I can use the rune to clear a slot and move to... Is that an extra thing, or do I have to spend a card for that?
Do what? To use the rune?
Yeah.
It's extra.
It's extra, yeah. So I use the rune, and I'm going to clear a slot, and then I'm going to move south into the...
Hang on, when you clear that slot, don't you deal 1 damage to the guy in your space?
Yeah, but I won't be in his space yet. Oh, yeah, I will. Oh, yeah, and then I'll kill him.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, hang on. If you doing 1 damage to the guy in the courtyard lamp space is exactly what I want you to do. So that's great.
I haven't got a guy in the courtyard lamp space. Oh, yeah, they moved at the end of your turn, didn't they?
Yeah, they both moved north.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
So you got 1 with you and 1 south of you.
Yeah, okay.
You can watch an hour if you want.
I mean, that doesn't really change my plan. Except that, yeah, no, if I'm scarpering to the Hunter's Dream, then it doesn't really change my plan. It just means that they'll both wind up in the southern space, one with 1 damage and one with 3 damage. If that's cool with you, then that's fine with me.
Both in the southern space.
Mm-hmm.
So
So they'll be 2 spaces away from you.
that's fine, I think. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, that should be fine. Oh no, because I won't be able to. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. Do it. That's fine.
Okay, cool. So I'll start by triggering the Carol Rune Guidance, which allows me to
Because
clear...
I just spotted something I just spotted something that I hadn't spotted until now, which makes my Blades of Mercy even cooler than I thought they were. So yeah, go ahead. You flip down the guidance Carol rune.
Yeah.
And over.
And then I can clear off Heavy Slash, which deals a wound to this guy. And then I can move 2, so I'll just move 1 space down here and he'll follow me. And then I'm going to attack the unwounded guy with this basic stagger into heavy slash. And he's going to do an tort, which is a special. So his special is the profane mark, which would kill me, and also because... Ooh, if the hunter is already frenzied, this attack gets 1 speed. So in fact, he's acting fast. Fortunately, I also have a fast, so I can still dodge it by putting this down here. Oh no, I'm going to kill this guy.
That's unfortunate if you are, but
I'll leave the other guy.
Why? How are you killing him?
I forgot that the dodge is going to clear and do another damage to them both.
Oh
well.
Can't be helped.
Can't be. Sorry about that. At least we'll complete the mission.
Yeah, it's just a pity that we're wasting a Blood Echo, because I was going to be able to kill them both. That's a real pity.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I totally forgot about that part of it. The thing is, if there was not another way to do it.
I don't think there's another way to do it now, because you could, if it wasn't for the fact you were already frenzied, you could just take the damage.
No, I'd still be killed. That's 3 damage.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm looking at my board. You only have 3 healthy, right? Yeah. No, look, you gotta do it. It's fine.
So then I trigger the heavy slash and I kill the guy on 1 hit point. Oh, that doesn't do that. That stays there.
You kill the guy on 1 hit point. What?
So I kill the guy that's taken 1 damage, leaving the guy with 2 damage on him.
No, you attacked the guy who had no damage on him.
Yeah, but then when I dodged, they both took another damage.
Clearing the slot hits both of them. Yep. Okay, sweet.
So then we get to remove 1 more of these insight tokens from the mission, and that hit point goes there. And then I've got 1 card left, which I use to enter the Hunter's Dream. Whee!
So you need to spend your 3 Blood Echoes.
Yeah, so I'll get rid of my Frenzy and restore my hit points, just because I want to. And reset my deck. Alright, now, is there any... I like leaping a lot.
Yeah, I like leaping a lot too.
Do you want it? You can have it if you want it.
No, it's complete daft for you not to take it in the hope that I might get it later, because you might reveal you might reveal another card, leaping card, and B, I've already said, Stagger's what I'm really interested in, and hopefully you'll reveal some Staggers, so.
True story. So I'll spend this one. I guess I'll take leaping. And so I start by just collecting them, and then I can decide how to build the deck afterwards.
Yeah, and you refresh immediately with a 4th card to choose from.
So the 4th card is Poised. Oh my god, they're all strength cards. Do I need to shuffle this again? I shuffled this so well. I'm going to give my deck another shuffle. I shuffled this so well because they were all next to each other. That's it. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to shuffle this on camera and then draw another strength card. That's what's going to happen.
I found Poised.
Yeah, we already had it poised out. But maybe I'll buy one just to get rid of it.
I'm not interested in this card, so buy one. Get rid of them, please.
Get rid of a Poised. Hey, morning, Ralph. How you doing? Bulk Hero's like kill stealer. It's true. I'm a terrible kill stealer. Okie dokie. So that is, there we go, nice and reset. And so I'm going to I'll spend a Blood Echo to buy a Poised. Now I'd really like a card that's not a strength card, but if I do reveal it, then let's see what happens. Second Wind. When used for a non-attack action, heal 2.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm happy to leave that for you if you want it.
Oh no, I don't mean no. There's no reason to leave it for me. I'm just saying it's a good one. I had it in the last game.
I don't really have an agenda with any of these cards, so.
You like cards that clear slots, but none of them do that.
None of them do that.
So.
Yeah. Oh, I get my rune back, don't I? Hooray.
Cards that do that exist in this deck, but you're not drawing them.
Yeah, I know. I'm disappointed.
So I have no preference. Take anything you want.
I think I'll take the second wind card then.
Okay.
Because I've already bought 3 strength cards, and I just want to diversify a little bit.
Sure.
And so the
What'd you
new
get?
card is, I bet it's one that clears cards. Tireless. Draw 2, then discard a card. Remove a frenzy or a poison.
Draw 2, discard 1. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I draw 2, then discard 1. That's nice, because it lets you sort of... I suppose that's still only going to help you on attack, right? But...
Yeah, but it's a really nice upgrade from the regular draw 1.
Yeah. And it's good for you as well, because actually your attacks are quick, so that lets you like hunt for a dodge or something early in the attack round.
Okay. So what 3 cards are you removing from your deck?
I think I should probably just get rid of matching cards, really.
Yeah, there's no obligation to, but you definitely can.
Yeah, I'm sort of... I don't know if I want to keep these... Yeah, I'll just take out... I don't want to get rid of any of the dodge cards, right? I like the dodge cards.
Yeah, because A, dodge is important to have, and B, clearing slots is good for you.
Yeah.
Like even better than normal.
I'll get rid of 2 strength cards to take poised and leaping, because there's literally no reason not to do that. They're basically just better versions of the same thing. The question is what I get rid of to take second wind. I'm trying to decide how I feel about these purple basic cards. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of one of the purple basic cards. Just get rid of like for
Draw card, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't move forward the hunt track.
Yeah, me either. So we should be 2 on from the Blood Moon, right?
Correct. Okay, my turn. I'm going to use my dodge card, discard one of my 2 dodge cards to move south 2 spaces into the space with this fellow.
Makes sense to me.
I'm then going to use my other dodge card, actually, funnily enough, to do the combo finisher, because it will clear the slot. And it will mean that... so you can use dodge cards for attacks. It will still clear the slot, which means I can benefit my combo finisher again, potentially.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, yeah, it didn't even occur to me. Good thinking.
The only problem... Actually, I just realized, if he does the ability, I'm going to die.
Oh, yeah, because he's going to go slow? Well, no, because aren't you going to kill him? You'll kill him. Before he does the ability.
His ability is after the attack, though.
But he'll be dead.
It doesn't say he has to be alive. It just says after the attack.
No, but I'm pretty sure it's only simultaneous if they're
he doesn't.
attacking...
This ability doesn't have a speed. It just says after the attack, you suffer damage. It's not an attack. Definitely. Also, I know what the thing he's doing is. It's these orbs come out of the lantern, rise up, and then they kind of fire down at you like a barrage, which can definitely hit you after he's dead.
So we're very, very professional at this, you know, but the rulebook does have a number of inconsistencies in it that we've been sort of playing around without filling in all of the blanks for you. We're filling in the blanks for you guys to make a better show. And then we're just messing up card draw. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I guess...
No, I'm absolutely convinced. I'm not... This isn't... For me, it's not in question. That will 100% hit me, regardless of whether I kill him or not. It just says... There is no speed. It's not an attack. It just is text that says, after the attack, Hunter suffers 5 damage.
Well, why don't you hit him with your basic stagger card? And then
you can't stagger abilities.
Oh, no. I was thinking actually, because then you could use the dodge card to dodge the arcane missiles, but you don't have a slot available.
I don't have a slot, which is why I'm considering, despite setting up this combo finisher all this time, I'm considering transform my weapon.
Before doing the attack. I mean...
Before doing the attack. But then...
It's a 1 in 5 chance. I got away with better odds earlier, but... Touch wood.
Yeah, and actually my odds don't help. That actually doesn't help if I transform. It achieves nothing.
Oh, well, no, because the dodge will,
It costs a card to transform.
Oh, yeah, and then you would have to use the dodge for the attack.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna hope. 1 in 5 chance.
Look, in my limited experience, crossing your fingers and praying is a flawless strategy. So you're putting the dodge card into the combo finisher or the stagger?
Combo finisher. The dodge, because it doesn't make any difference. I'm dead if he draws it. So I might as well clear the slot.
Sure. So that goes off first. It deals 3 damage because it's 1 + 1 for each fill slot.
Oh, yeah, it does actually make a difference. Yeah, at least he's dead either way. It's just a matter of whether I lose the blood echo or not.
Well, the 2 blood echoes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right. I'm rooting for you, buddy. I'm really going to be super upset if this is the ability card. Okay, here we go. Drum roll, please, chat. I'm not even looking. I'm looking over here. I've got too many monitors. I can see it everywhere. Oh!
Is it? I haven't seen it yet.
It is. I'm so sorry.
So upset. You've got 4 upgrade cards. I have none. I haven't even gone to the dream yet. This is my first time going to the dreams because I'm dead.
That's because there we go. You're better than me. You see, because you haven't had to go to the dream yet.
Oh my god. That's so upsetting. Okay. At least I get to refresh. Well, nothing. I get back my health, I guess. But we did finish the objective.
That's true. We killed the last churchman. And in the end, isn't that what love is all about?
What love is all about, man? I'm not sure. Shit. No, everything. We need to look at card 14.
No, Chris, you got F's in chat, though.
Thanks, guys. Press F, pay respects. Yeah, you're right. You got away with odds much worse than that. That's very upsetting.
Yeah, that was just bad luck, isn't it? It's the miss cards from Jaws all over again.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, so I'm going into the Secrets of the Church, and I'm drawing 14. Did the other church guy go away?
No, they keep respawning.
Oh, complete this mission when you have no remaining token. Right. Unless this says get rid of the card, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Instead it says, distribute the Augur of Ebrietas reward and the Rosmarinus firearm among the hunters. Searching over the corpses of the church servants, you find a number of hunter relics and tools in their possession. Why would these creatures be after such items? And if you actually want to see the card, I'll just show it to you over here on this camera. Because apparently my green screen is being a jerk today. There we go. I hope these are good things for you.
I hope so. The Augur of Ebrietas seems to be good for anybody, so I guess I'll have it.
Yeah, you should have it.
Because you got the other one. It just says, Hunter turn, deal 2 damage to one enemy in your space and move them up to 2 spaces away.
Oh yeah, that's cool. It also says, uses phantasms to partially summon abandoned Ebrietas.
Ebrietas. He's an old one.
Ooh. Like Cthulhu.
The Rosma. What?
I don't know where the other firearms cards are.
They're the same size as the Where are they? Do you know these cards? The profile cards for the bosses?
Oh yeah.
It'll be with them.
Okay. I like I like Difter keeping track of our death count there. That suits me just fine. When a non-boss enemy attacks, this attack suffers -1 speed and loses all effects. Oh wow, that's cool. Discard 2 cards to refresh. I'm happy for you to have that if you want it, because my gun's a bit special and already combos with my thing.
It does. I'm not sure if I want it, though. -1... I'm already so quick.
It's better with the other side of your board.
It is better with the other side of my board, which I might go to, so I can actually start doing more damage. I really like the quick with the combo finish. It was really cool, but it just didn't... well, I got to use it once. Stagger enemy attack to the same speed. It does combo well with that, so I guess I'll take it. I can swap out firearms. You can swap when you acquire them, and you can also swap out between chapters if you so wish. My pistol goes into our pool, so to speak. I'll take it for now.
Actually, I think that's what I was thinking of. I think I was thinking of firearms earlier when I was like, oh, we can never get these upgrade cards back. I think I was actually thinking of the firearms.
Yes, I think... Okay, cool. So we now... Oh, when I die, we move on the... So the thing moves on when I die and go to the dream.
Yeah.
It's now the end of the round. It moves on again, so it's on to the next blood moon. So everything respawns.
Mm-hmm. Church giant.
So yeah, so to my understanding is that the other things still respawn, like the minion and stuff, because these insight missions, do the cards go away? They don't say when you complete the mission, do these cards go away?
I'm not sure. I would have assumed that the cards would be resolved, because I mean we're not going to respawn the Huntsman's minion, are we?
That's what I'm talking about, the Huntsman's minion. I don't know. I mean, the card hasn't gone away. Nothing told us to get rid of that card.
Orion McClellan says yes.
What does that mean? Completing the mission discards the previous... Okay, so they don't come back. Cool.
Okay, great. Well, I'm happy to take your word on it, chat, because it suits me. Is that in the rulebook? Yeah, I don't remember seeing that in the rulebook.
Yeah, is that in the rulebook or is that in the FAQ? Or have you just decided?
It makes sense, though.
It does make sense, but I'm just curious if I missed it in the rulebook. Yes. Completing the mission discard...
Is it there?
Let us know if that's... Right, I'd be interested to know. Yeah. Okay, so
did Simon have a terrible habit of not putting their rulebooks on the internet either? Like, I remember sometimes trying to hunt down PDFs of these, and it was impossible. I don't know if they put this one up.
No, they still... I looked for it. It's still the prototype one.
Unbelievable.
That's someone.
It's terrible. So, I'm just... while I'm having a look at this, is there anything else I need to do for the Blood Moon, Chris?
No. So everything... We haven't got any chests to reset. All the monsters have a... and make sure you've respawned all the monsters, and apart from that... and all monsters clear away, so you should have cleared away the church servant in the church of the Good Child.
Well remembered, yes, that's right. If we hadn't completed the church mission, obviously that would be different, but...
Then they all would have just respawned as they spawned when we drew the mission. Yeah. So we've only got maximum of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns, and that's not actually turns, that's 7 turns if we never go to the dream again. We could do the third side mission. It will get us, an extra couple of it'll get us another reward card and another consumable, etc., or whatever. Maybe another firearm. Who knows? But we could also go about finishing the mission. Oh, actually, I just realized we have 2 insight.
Mm-hmm.
We don't actually have to do anything. The hunt mission says just when you've collected 2 insight, reveal card 2. So we actually reveal card 2 now. So we can see what it is we have to do and make a decision from there.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I thought we had to go back to the central lamp or something.
I also assumed that, but that's not what it says.
Okay. Access to the Cathedral Ward. If the information you have gathered is to be believed, there is a secret entrance in the Cathedral Ward located within the Tomb of Odin. This night gives long... Oh my god, how come I can't read? This night grows long. Let us make our way there. End a move on the Tomb of Odin tiles. Reveal number 3. Reveal card 3. So,
my knowledge of the video, I'm slightly concerned at what's waiting us in the Tomb of Odin.
oh, you think there might be like a monster there?
Do you want me to tell you what I think might be there?
No, I'm ready for a surprise. What you're saying is that you should go there on your own while I just sit and rack up more blood money. Echoes.
They don't recreate the game perfectly, because they can't. They have to take creative license. It might not be there, but yeah, the thing that guards the way through the temple of the thing that guards the temple of Odin, which then does indeed lead to Cathedral Ward in the game, is something scary. So,
uh-oh.
And I have a feeling we'll be meeting it here.
So, do you think we need 7 rounds to take care of it?
No, I don't think we need 7 rounds to take care of it, but I do think it might be worth going there and seeing what happens there. And then if we have time, we can potentially go to the bridge. Because the bridge also, who knows what the bridge's mission is? It could be escort somebody really far away.
Yeah.
Because we're in an unfortunate situation as well where we can't spawn the bridge tile anywhere that isn't next to 2 monsters.
It's right here, Chris, by the way. Orion found it. He's very on the ball. Top of page 12, top right. Once these criteria or goals are completed, players may reveal the next card or cards. Unless otherwise specified, discard the completed card or goal.
Nice. Thank you, Ryan. That was very nice. You looking up for me. And good night, Valkyria. Thank you for your involvement. It was very nice having you here.
Thanks for hanging out, man. And have a good, restful sleep. Try not to dream about whatever this shit is that we're fighting.
Yeah, don't go to Hunter's Dream.
God, look at the size of this guy on the camera. He's huge. Not even compared to my person.
With my Orgre of Abritus, it would be easier for me to potentially run past some enemies to find the bridge, because I can move an enemy away from me. But so maybe by that logic, you should jump into the Temple of Odin and see what the crack is. And if it's something terrible, I can come help you. If it's not, I can potentially run off and find the bridge.
Yep, that seems reasonable.
Upgrade card. The other reason is you've got four upgrade cards. I've none. You're going in there.
Yeah, that also makes sense. Okay, cool. So I will spawn here at the courtyard lamp, and I will advance.
To draw cards.
Oh yeah, we'll both draw 3, right? And then move on the ticker. Okay, so I've not drawn any of my cool upgrades.
Really? Not one?
No, I drew second wind. I wanted the cool fighty ones though. I've actually got 2 basic staggers, 2 basic skill cards.
Okay, and a second wind.
And a second wind, yeah. What did you get?
I got a basic stagger, a draw 1, a +1. Sorry, +1 damage. So +1 damage, draw 1, stagger.
Strength.
Skill, vitality, strength.
Alright, cool. Okay, so I guess I'm still going to go down to the tomb of... Oh yeah, do I want to be on this side of my Unholy Blade or the other side?
I'm going to the other side. For me, I'm going to the side, the Blade of Mercy, where it's made into one sword. Where I can stagger at people of the same speed.
Stagger can affect enemy attacks at the same speed. That's cool. I'll stick with the quick, and the slow, I think.
Quick, slow. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I've got... I mean, I probably should have picked that before I drew my hand. But also, it was the side I had it on, so... Oh, well, Kira says, actually, it's only 12:30, back in 30 minutes. We'll probably still be here. um,
So you have to end a move in the Tomb of Odin. Spawning is not ending a move, so you will have to spend a card, or you could use your Carol Ruin.
no, it just says end a move on the Tome of Odin tile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's the far space. Yeah, you're right.
No, it's not the far space. It says the tile.
Oh yeah, it does say the tile. Okay.
But spawning in there is not moving, is my point.
Oh, I spawned in there. Yeah, that's right. I actually spawned at the courtyard lamp because I'm an idiot. I was like, oh, I'll spawn here. This is really close. When in fact I can actually spawn right here. So I'll just spawn here on the tile. It's a shame I can't I need a loot 1 card so I can pick up that chest from here.
Yes, that'd be nice. I guess move into its space and you can potentially loot it if hey Fitzy. You can potentially loot it if nothing terrible appears.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, I think I'll keep my second win then. Because I probably want to heal some damage, I guess. I'll give up one of the basic skill cards.
Yep.
To move 1 space into here and see what happens.
Reveal card 3.
Dun 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 dun. Access to the Cathedral Ward.
See?
God, I cannot. This is such a problem. This green screen being a dickhead right now. The towering graveyard looms before you. Something is amiss. However, as you approach the set of large wrought iron gates leading to the passage, you see a contingent of the creatures controlled by the clergy. Reveal card 4. Surround the Tomb of Odin tile with fog gates. Spawn 1 church servant and 1 church giant on the lantern space. If 3+ hunters, don't worry about that. Complete the hunt at the end of the round. If no enemies remain on the Tomb of Odin tile, reveal card 5.
Reveal card 5 when we win. Can we have cat reveal? I don't know why he's meowing someone. Dad, where are you? Are you in the spare room? And why is he meowing outside the spare room?
There's one of those ghosts in there. Can we have a cat reveal?
Right. He's down the hallway.
I put a little fog gate on there for this.
I think they're going to come and pick him up and give him some attention. He just wants attention. Passage guards. Did you draw a card 4? Yeah?
I have not yet. Here we go. Card 4. Place 1 insight token on this card. When the church servant would be slain, instead remove the token and heal all of its damage. The token is returned on Blood Moon. At the end of each round, it takes 1 bonus activation, targeting the hunter on its tile with the lowest HP. The church giants can never become staggered, and if ability is flipped, replace with special. Wow, okay, this guy's gonna kill me.
These guys seem harder than the thing that I thought was gonna be here. This is insane. So we have a double health servant and an unstaggerable giant.
Wait, so the servant, when the church servant would be slain, at the end of the round.
Yeah, the servant's extra powerful, and the giant can't be staggered.
Ooh.
This is disastrous. I think we might actually need to just focus on trying to kill these things.
Yeah. Okay, I think I can do a bunch of damage before I die.
Okay.
Kind of. I kind of wish I'd stayed in the same spot, though, now. Because now I'm, not in the combat spot with them.
Well, you could just end your turn and let them come at you, and then attack them when they come at you.
Yeah, but the thing is, I haven't got any of my good attacks. So, any of my good attack cards. So, hear me out. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe I loot this chest and then leave the room this round. Come back next turn when I'm stronger.
The only way to leave the room is the Hunter's Dream, though, which kills our timer.
Oh god, yeah, because of the fog gate. I can't get out. Fuck. I forgot about that. I forgot, yeah, so, okay, we haven't explained the fog gates, really. Basically, these sort of section off tiles and create little missions within the tile. Usually there's card text on these kinds of cards, or on additional cards like this, that sort of give the tiles special rules and special conditions. But essentially, the way the fog gates work is that any normal enemies who exist in the areas outside of the fog gates can't pass in them, and any special creatures within the mission can't pass outside. So essentially, this is now its own little unique scenario. And any sort of abilities that would trigger, that would spawn extra enemies in here just don't really go off. So now, this is kind of the situation I've been given. Okay, so I could stop here. I mean, the thing is, I can't stagger the giant. So he's going to come at me. I don't have a dodge card. So he's basically going to walk in here and kill me.
Unless he draws the basic action.
Oh yeah, because then I can use the repeating pistol.
Or just tank damage, either or, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. But,
no, you can't use the repeating pistol. He can't be staggered.
oh yeah, so actually I'm going to take 4 or 6 damage from him.
Yes, you are either going to take 4 damage or die. Wow, what are we going to do about this?
Well, we've got to attack fast, right?
But that doesn't matter. Unless our fast attack kills him.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I think I have to do as much damage as I can before I die.
Yes.
I mean, we're on a blood moon, so at least we've got time before the board resets and they heal all their damage.
Is it crazy for you to actually search that chest? Because you might find something that will hurt. That it might find an item that helps you in this situation. Because you get to draw 3, look at 1. If you read the special rule of this tile.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the problem I've kind of got at the moment is I've got the only card... so I haven't got really good cards for attacking, and also I'm not in their spot anymore, so I think this interaction is kind of a write-off. There's all the cool combos.
You're done. We're pretty sure you're dying, right? You're almost definitely dying, is what you're saying. So you just want to maybe do something, do whatever damage you can.
Yeah, but I'm thinking also, like, I'm not even really sure how much damage I can do, because really all I can... I mean, if I was going to try and do damage... well, I mean, if I'm dying, though, it doesn't matter if I use, say, for example, the rune, because it's going to come back, right? It comes back in the Hunter's Dream.
Yeah.
And so does the pistol. So, yeah, the question is, do I use...
I think because you're definitely dying, you should just stand there and let them both come at you and attack them both and hope that you survive the first attack and therefore commit the second attack.
Well, the church giant attacks first.
Yeah, and there's a chance he won't kill you.
A very small chance.
Well, no, there's a... What's in the discard pile? Special and ability. There's actually an overwhelming chance he won't kill you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right.
There's a 75% chance he won't kill you.
Yep. Yeah, okay, so then do I save both of my cards to do some attacks to them? I can't use the rune on during their activation though, right? That's only on my turn?
Unfortunately not, it says Hunter turn on it. It's a pity, but it's still the best option, I think.
Oh yeah,
because it means you get 2 attacks before you die.
Right. So you're saying don't loot the chest.
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I won't loot the chest.
You're definitely gonna be able to do 3 damage to the giant, which is really good because that means I might be able to kill him actually. In fact, I will be able to kill him. So at least I'll be him dead.
We're just gonna make sure we do all of this before the blood moon.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Well, you're definitely dying.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a very small chance that you'll draw an item that can mean you don't die, I suppose. But I think it's unlikely. So it's I don't know. The most important thing to me is that you get that 3 damage onto the giant, which you're going to be able to do even if he kills you. And then whether or not you want to stay still and let them activate so that you can also get some sort of feeble attack on the servant, or whether you'd like to search that chest for an item that could be helpful, that's a toss-up, and I don't really know what the best option is, so it's up to yourself.
I mean, I could, yeah, I mean, because basically I've got one good attack, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're only going to be doing 1 damage to the servant, so I'm very happy for you to instead search for an item, which may do more damage to him, who knows?
Yeah. I'll use Second Wind to search for an item and heal 2 damage. Yeah.
Okay. So what 3 items are you drawing?
Let's have a look.
You get to, because the special rule of the Tomb of Odin is instead of drawing a random item, draw 3 and select 1.
Yeah.
Shuffling the other back into the deck. And there are items that you can damage people with, so.
Alright, so let's see what we got. We got Sedative. Hunter turn. Draw 1 card and remove 1 frenzy. That's not totally useless. I mean, it might even help me right now. If I get a card, it's good. Reckoning Bell. 1 other hunter teleports to your space.
That could be good, actually. Could save me a card.
Bold Hunter's Mark. Hunter turn. Teleport your hunter to any lantern space. Wait,
So you could get out of it.
does that actually let me leave, though?
Does, yeah. I think so. I don't see why it wouldn't. Unless fog gates say you can't teleport out of the nuke. You don't check.
I don't remember. So the question is, I mean, that could actually save us potentially a delay, but also it means I wouldn't be doing any damage this turn.
It says hunters may enter a tile surrounded with fog gates, but may never leave except by going into the hunter's dream.
Right. Well,
So
that's pretty clear.
That is pretty unambiguous.
Yeah.
So you're not taking the bold mark, hunter's mark.
This is true. I'm not
So I
doing
think you should
that.
take the reckoning bell, because when the church giant comes, because then if you summon me to your space from the dream, that saves me having a card having to move into them.
Mm-hmm.
It means I can kill the giant before he even activates, hopefully. Yeah, I can kill the giant before he does anything, because I've got a strength card, and then I have 2 cards to play with the servant.
Okay. So I'll take the Reckoning Bell, put the Sedative and the Bold Hunter's Mark back into the deck.
And just use it straight away to pull me into you.
Yep, exactly. And then I will straight away use it. I bring Chris in. Why? I pull you from the hunter's dream. Now you're here with me. Yeah, best friends getting killed by giant monsters.
So you're ending your turn, which means the church giant comes into you.
Yeah.
There. What you gonna do when he initiates combat?
So, his head he's too tall. I can't see anything with this camera. Okay, so I'm going to, I guess I'm going to, oh, he looks like he's ganging up on you. He's over here now. Ah, still too tall. So, I guess I'm going to just use my card here to trigger heavy slash. And then whatever happens with the church servant, I'll just have to accept it. So
yes, one flaw of the plan, but I think it's acceptable for you to die because you have nothing to lose. And it's just one tick of time I think is worth it if we can get rid of this giant.
Well, the giant's doing his basic, so I will use my repeating pistol to prevent that.
He can't be staggered.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I'll just take 4 damage.
Yep. That's a pity, but it's okay.
Boop, boop.
You can hopefully stagger. You still got a 66% chance of being able to stagger the servant with the pistol, so you should be hopefully be okay.
The servant comes in too, and they're all like, "We're gonna kill you," and I'm like, "No, don't kill me." All right. Oh wait, I did 3 damage to the giant as well.
Yes, that's kind of crucial.
Yeah.
This entire thing.
That's really important. And the church servant. It's special!
Ugh, that means you can't stagger him.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. So he moitas me. I'm going back to the Hunter's Dream!
Remember his hero. I'll be back. Okay, that's not disastrous. We kind of expected that.
Yeah,
it would be nice if you don't. But
oh shit!
Okay.
Each time you clear a slot, deal 1 damage to 1 enemy in your space. I thought it was both.
It didn't matter, I don't think, earlier on, because I did more than enough damage to kill him anyway.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if it's different to the other one. No, it's the same. Damn it! I thought it was each enemy in your space. How did I get that confused?
Don't know.
I think it's because it begins with each time you clear a slot.
Yes, could be.
Anyway, never mind. I'll correct it henceforth. Alright, over to you, Chris.
Okay, I am going to play my basic vitality, draw 1, on the heavy slash. Which is, and then what I'm actually going to do is, well, he's going to, yeah, we'll see. So draw his thing.
Who's attacking?
Sorry, I'm attacking the giant.
Okay, cool. And the giant's got basic.
So what I'm going to do then is I know he can't be staggered, but I'm going to shoot off my Rosmarinus to kill his speed and lose all effects. But most importantly, it means I'm now going before him and do 3 damage to him, killing him before he attacks.
Yes, because that reduces the speed. Nice. And you can go negative speed. Hey, there we go. Bam! So he's dead.
Speed 1 is 0. Okay. And I get to draw 1 card, which unfortunately is a basic strength. I was hoping for a dodge.
And you get a blood echo.
I do. Okay, he cannot attack. He cannot kill me with the first attack. So I'm going to try and hit him, the church servant, with my basic skill, which has stagger. I'm going to put that into the slash space, or one of the 2 slash spaces, and hope that he doesn't draw arcane. Actually, the ability's gone, isn't it? Yeah, already. Yeah, I know. Yeah. This is gonna. I'm gonna successfully stagger him. This is guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is special.
Yeah.
Might be basic actually.
No, it's basic. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, you can stagger him because of your special ability. Stagger.
Yeah.
Same thing. Okay, cool.
Stagger can affect enemy attacks at the same speed. So he flips a basic.
And it's the same speed.
Yeah. So he gets staggered, and I do 2 damage to him.
Yes. He doesn't actually get to attack. Wah wah. Sucks to be you.
And then, as I said, he can't kill me with 1 attack. So I'm going to then use my one. I got 2 basic strengths in my hand. I'm going to.
Action deck.
I'm going to. Oh. Yeah, I will. For the good of the mission, I'm going to use my basic strength on the slash, which is going to do speed 2. Going to do 3 damage because of the +1 from the strength card. But we have to see what he does.
Yeah, you can soak one hit from him.
Yeah, which is what we're betting on here.
Yeah, I don't see how you're going to prevent it.
I'm not. I'm taking damage from him somehow.
Yeah. But you'll kill him, right? Oh, once. You'll kill him the first time.
I'll kill him once, which is still good.
All right, so here's
What
the action card here. Do. It's basic.
Okay. So we got the same speed. I do 3 damage to him, although I actually only do 2, and then the other one gets cancelled because of the his resetting health, unfortunately. But we remove the insight token. He's back. He's only got 4 health left, and he does 3 damage to me. Then, before I use this last card that I drew from my to go back to the Hunter's Dream, I'm going to use the Augur of Abritus to deal 2 damage to one enemy in my space and move them 2 spaces away. So 1 space away because of the fog gate, and he suffers 2 damage. And then I'm going to use the last card to return to the Hunter's Dream.
Ah. Whee!
And I get to spend the 1 blood echo I have. And next turn, my intention is just to return there and kill him with the refreshed Augur of Abritus and get another blood echo. So at least I've got 2 levels up, 2 or 4.
Hey, we've got a bit of spare time though. Maybe we should go check out this other thing.
Well, no, because we won't have spare time.
Because they'll reset. Yeah, I know. I know it's a terrible idea.
I'm not sure. Do I want Tireless?
Hey, Raceland. How you doing, man? Thanks for checking in.
Do I want Tireless, Mike?
Yeah, remember, because you can use it on your fast attacks and then draw 2 cards. And you might get a dodge or something cool. Something clutch.
Sure. I'm taking out a basic draw 1, basic Vitality Force.
And it's replaced with... Leaping! Another strength card. Well, it looks like my shuffling worked for 2 cards, and now we're back on the strength cards again. Yeah, we skipped over a long hunt. Well, Chris did it, actually. He did it off camera, and I played...
What's it?
He played the long hunt campaign.
Oh, yes.
And I played all of an hour of it. Didn't do very well solo. Then we thought we'd do something other than the beginner one, because that's probably where most people would start, so we don't want to spoil it.
So the hunt track moves on again at the end of the round, so it's only 1 space away from resetting.
Oh god.
But that's fine. I can kill him for free.
Yeah,
right?
It's true. I'm drawing 3 cards. How come I never get any of my upgraded fight cards? I literally just drew 3 basic cards. One of these statistically should be upgraded.
You would have thought. I didn't draw any of my special cards either, although I only have 1.
Which side is your weapon on, by the way?
The stagger, the one that has medium and slow. I drew basic vitality, basic strength. What did you get?
I got basic vitality, a basic skill, and a basic strength.
Okay.
You got 2 basic vitalities?
Yeah, the only 2 basic ones I have left, actually.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, you might as well go first and kill this guy, seeing as you need the upgrades card tomorrow.
Yeah, although I've just noticed, there's no reason for one of us not to go and open the 2 chests in the church to go chalice again and get another blood echo and an item.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you want to do that, or do you want me to do that? Because I can probably kill this servant.
It makes no difference either way. We're both going to get a blood echo out of it. And we'll both, and someone will get an item as well. I don't really think it matters. I'm just trying to see if there's any way to optimize. If there's any way we can get even more stuff. But I don't think there is.
Just because, yeah. Well, we don't have a whole lot of time, right? Because of the
We have to kill him this turn, yeah.
Yeah, we have to kill. Yeah. We have to do this turn, otherwise, you know, they're gonna reset, and then we're gonna be out of luck, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. We can't, by the way, we can't just spawn his room, by the way. You can't spawn inside fog gates. We're actually meant to break the lantern. You spawned there before the fog gate was there, and then you summoned me in there. Which circumnavigated that. We have to spawn on the central lamp tile and interact with it to go into the fog gate.
But we can go to courtyard lamp, though, can't we?
Yeah. Or alternatively, we could do that and walk in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can. Well, you can't. Oh yeah, you can teleport from here inside the fog gate. Yeah, that's true. It's actually both the same method, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to it. One of us, basically, yeah. Do you have any consumable items? You've got the blood pellet, haven't you?
I've got the blood pellet. It's a beast's blood pellet. I feed it to them. Well, I think the only reason I'd suggest you go kill the guy is because for you it's just a guaranteed thing. You just trigger an item and you're done. Whereas I'd have to do a heavy slash, which means I'd have to suffer an attack. It doesn't really matter, but it's just,
you're right.
It's a whole lot of faff for no reason, I guess.
So why don't you go and go to the chest then first?
Yeah, because otherwise the campaign will potentially end.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I will spawn in here, and then I will give up. How many cards? 1, 2. I need 2 cards to move in there, and then a 3rd card to loot, right?
No, you can spawn in there.
Oh god, I can spawn in here. Yeah, you're right. So 1 card to move and 1 card to loot, then.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep my basic strength card for reasons beyond my comprehension.
Reasons known only to you.
So I'll collect both chests. I will have 1 item and 1 blood echo. And the item is Pebble. Hunter turn. Move 1 enemy within 2 spaces up to 2 spaces. Okay.
I actually think... Hang on. I think we might be able to use that to our advantage. Hang on.
The pebble.
Give me a second. I'm trying to work out if I can use this if I can make you use that in such a way that I'll get an extra blood echo. It is possible, but not guaranteed. Because if you move there...
I mean, I could use it to kill a beast patient.
How could you use it to kill a beast patient?
Well, I've still got the Rune of Carol, so I could move back to the central lamp. Then I could summon a beast patient to me, and then I could kill it with my strength card.
Yes. But if there's a way, I don't want to sound selfish or anything, but if there's a way of getting me that blood echo instead of you for my second instead of you for your 6th, that would be good. And that is potentially possible. So you can use 1 card to. No, you can't. You can't do that because he'd have to. Oh, because you'd move 2 south, and then he'd and then draw him.
The one from occupied house would go 2 north. So it would meet in the bottom space here. Yeah.
So hang on, what I'm thinking is if you move 2 south instead, and then you can use the pebble to go. Are you able to just do 2 damage to him? Wait, yeah, because your heavy slash. Oh yeah, heavy slash isn't going. Can you just do 2 damage to him instead?
Well, yeah, I'll just do a quick stab then.
Because then I think, can I kill him then? I can then go.
Well, just remember you have to kill that guy this turn, or the whole room is gonna reset.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, don't worry. I won't do this if it can't be done. If it can't be done to, want to move there, do the thing. Yeah, I can do it. We can do it.
Okie dokie, here we go. I'm gonna do all the stuff to make sure Chris gets the upgrades that he rightly deserves. So I'll flip over the Carol rune here, which lets me clear 1 slot and then move 2. So I'll come down here, and then I will discard the pebble.
So what I need you to do is move. No, what I need you to do then is move, because otherwise he'll move. Yeah, I need you to move to.
But if I move, I can't attack.
Oh, bollocks!
I've only got 1 card.
Yeah, that's true. Hang on, does it still work? It might still work. He'll be in this space here.
He'll be in the same space as me, the southern part of the good chalice.
Yeah, hang on. Let me just make sure this still works then with this, because I had forgotten this. I'll spawn there. I'll move there. Kill him.
Throw a pebble here. And this guy's gonna go. There's a pebble. Who threw the pebble? It was you. Blah.
It still works. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I threw the pebble at the Blood Witch, aka female beast patient. And she came running up to the church, whereupon I was like, have at thee! And I put my basic strength card here into heavy slash.
No, quick stab, please.
Quick stab, yep. Here into quick stab. And then I flip over her action card, which is special! So her special is poison, stun, cannot be dodged. Ooh. And stun is actually discard a card, but because I have no cards to discard, I take an extra wound. So I take 4 wounds, but first, I do 2 damage. So I do 2 damage to her. Blah.
This is terrible. He's going to attack you again on your turn. You should have not attacked him. You should have just waited to ends your turn and let him attack you on his turn. Otherwise, you're going to get a second attack.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll do that. Sorry.
There's no reason.
There's no reason to attack now. Yes, you're absolutely right. I wait. The enemy activates and attacks me, and then I do the whole.
Yeah. Otherwise, he might have killed you.
Yeah. Well, it was. It's because in my head I was gonna kill it first, and then your plan was like, don't kill it. So then I need to wait for the enemy activation. Right? Yeah. So I end my turn with 1 card, and then the enemy activates.
This is the plan that someone suggested. This is my plan all along, making you strong so you can carry me, and so I can now get steal kills.
Yeah, I'm basically leveling you now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do 2 damage to the enemy there, and then the enemy hits me for their special, which we haven't actually seen before. It's called Grab and Vomit, which is lovely, and it's 3 damage, poison, stun. Because I can't be stunned, I will take 4 damage and also poison. Yep. What does poison do?
At the end of each of your turn, you take another damage. So you're going to take another damage like now, immediately. So you're down to 1 health.
Right, but it's not my turn. It's the enemy's activation.
Oh, you're so smart.
Unless that counts as end of the hunter turn, actually.
No, I don't think so. No, it doesn't.
Okay, good.
Okay,
there we go. I'm poisoned, but I'm okay. The point is I'm not dead and I didn't lose my blood echo.
I spawn into the matter either the central lamp or the good Church of the Good Chalice lantern. I'll go into the Church of the Good Chalice lantern, discarding one of my basic vitality cards to move 1 space into the same space as you and the other dude. I will then flip the Augur of Ebritus to deal 2 damage to him, killing him or her, and getting the blood echo for it. I then use the my next basic vitality card to move 1 space south into the central lantern. I then use my very last card, to interact with the central lantern, which interact on the central lantern space, teleport to any lantern space, or inside any fog gate. So I teleport to the space with the church servant.
I know what's going on here.
I use the bone marrow ash that I've found at the very start of the game in the church, the good chalice, to refresh the Augur of Abritus. And then I exhaust it again immediately, dealing 2 damage to him, which also kills him. Getting another blood echo. Yay! 5-3 is a lot better than 6-2.
I agree.
And we did it!
And we did it. And we killed this guy. He's dead. He's out of here. Goodbye. We get to have a new thing.
What card do we read?
Hey, Eloise! Thanks for checking in on the stream. Okay, read card number 5. This is the end, by the way. So if you're joining the stream now and you don't want to know how it ends before you go back and rewatch the whole thing, which I'm sure you will because you're such lovely people, then look away now. But otherwise,
not in the whole game, the whole campaign, in chapter 1.
Chapter 1
Secrets.
of 3.
Yeah.
Ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. That's illegible to everyone. Passage to Odin Chapel. Distribute 2 consumables and the empty phantasm shell reward among the hunters. The last... Oh god, I need to bring this into focus. Focus! The last of the creatures falls. From its corpse, you find a key to the large gates. Proceeding forward, you find a passage spiraling upwards, connecting you to the crypts beneath Odin Chapel. Wow! Cool. So we get some treasures.
Yep, 2 consumables and the empty phantasm shell.
Do we draw everything and then distribute, or do we have to be like, you can have a thing and then just draw a random one?
No, I think we draw everything and distribute. That's how I understand it.
Empty phantasm shell is on attack, increased speed, and 1 extra wound.
That's really nice.
Yeah, you can have it if you want.
Possibly better for you though, isn't it? Because don't you have a side where you're mostly slow and
I have a side with 2 mediums.
Oh, it's equally good for both of us then. No,
Sure.
That's not true. It's better for you. I'll tell you why it's better for you. Because both sides of your trick weapons will benefit from the speed, whereas one of my sides wouldn't really.
Oh yeah, because you've got one side that's... Well, yeah, but the fast, you can go double fast, like extra fast.
But when is there really reason to do that?
I guess...
Well,
Well,
going fast too, and kill them beforehand, yeah.
I suppose if there's a fast enemy, like an enemy that's all fast... I don't know, I mean, yeah, I think this is probably equally good for both of us. I suggested you have
it. So you suggest I have it, why?
Because you've got less upgrades than I do.
That's fine. No, we've rectified that nicely with that last turn. Fair. And here's the other thing. You already have a Cower Rune. I already have an item. You can have 2 Cower Runes and 2 items each. If I take that, I'm locked into these 2 items then, unless I want to discard one. It probably makes more sense for us both to have 1 each before I have 2.
Oh yeah, okay, that does make sense, I suppose. Because it means,
And similarly, unless the next Carol Room we get is like obviously much better for you, I should have it.
Yep, I like that logic.
Yeah.
Alright, cool beans. Well, now I've got lots of stuff that increases my speed, and that makes me happy.
That's good, because that means you can live on that slow side potentially, more readily.
I like the slow side as well, because it gets me a bit more longevity, because I can transform the weapon once for free and refresh the gun too.
Yeah, that's really...
Okay, cool. So we got the first consumable, which is Bolt Paper. On attack, +1 speed.
Yeah, okay. What's the other one?
More Bolt Paper. On attack, +1 speed. I literally shuffled this twice on this stream, this deck.
Who should take the 2 Bolt Paper?
Should we have 1 each?
Let's have 1 each.
You never know when that might be really clutch.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. That's a good thing to have each. Extra speed. Cool. And that's the end.
That's the end of chapter 1! Oh my god, that was exciting. Yeah, Mike gotta go fast. Just call me Ludwig's Uncanny Holy Sonic.
Oh, we do have to, of course, upgrade.
Right, I was about to ask, do we spend the echoes now?
We do, yeah. So who spends them first doesn't really matter. It's in our choosing. Do you particularly want any of those cards?
Well, the thing is, I've got a lot of strength cards, so I'm kind of thinking maybe I just double down and keep getting strength cards.
Do you already have a leaping?
I do. Do you want leaping?
I quite like it, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, well you go. If there's one there you want, go first. I was just thinking if you wanted to wait for something else, I'd go first and just sort of take the bullet. But if you want that one, just go for it.
Oh,
you've got 2 as well.
Yeah, I've got 2. So if you go first and leave leaping, I have a better chance of getting something else good.
I'd rather go second and have more choice.
Okay, well then there's something I actually want, so then I'll go first. I'll take leaping. What do we replace that with?
So this is cool. This is you may make a move action before using this card to attack. Are you getting rid of a basic string? Oh, you don't have to do that right now.
I haven't decided yet. I want to see what is being replaced. So if it's a dodge, I'll do it for you.
It is. It's invigorating. It's got dodge, heal 1, clear this or any other slot.
Yeah, that's good for you, I think, in particular, because I actually don't want to clear other slots mostly if I'm with that combo slash, for example, and you want to have lots of clear slots. Yeah. So unfortunately, I'll probably have to buy. Let me see. Bloodthirsty. I mean, maybe.
I mean, I really like rallying because it triggers every time you use it. Whereas Bloodthirsty, you have to get the killing blow.
I can potentially heal very quickly at speed 3 and then take a hit I otherwise wouldn't have been able to take.
Yeah, that's also cool. Well, no, because you wouldn't take the hit anyway because you would have killed it.
Unless I didn't kill it.
Right, but the reward is only on kill.
I thought we were talking about rallying.
Oh, no, we're talking about Bloodthirsty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rallying, yeah. Like, I think rallying's better for you than Bloodthirsty.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I think we're cool. Perfect. Let's do that.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like this better than Bloodthirsty because it's you have the choice, right? Like every time you prep this, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of a basic strength and a basic draw 1. Actually, I'm gonna reduce my draw 1s down to just 2.
So the next card is Counter Strike. Dodge. After dodging, deal 2 damage to the enemy. Which I actually think is really good for you.
Hang on, I haven't really taken it in yet because I haven't read it yet. Counter Strike. Dodge. After dodging, deal 2 damage to the enemy. Why is that better for me? Because I dodge so quickly.
Yeah, because you can dodge quickly. But I don't know. Are these going to stay into the next chapter, or do we set it up fresh?
They stay.
Okay, cool.
So you should get the one you wanted. Which
yeah. I'm going to get Invigorating because it clears a slot. It just makes sense.
Yeah. And you should keep that. You should keep it so you've got 4 cards now that clear slots.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll get rid of. I'll either get rid of one of the basic staggers, or I might even get the basic one. Get rid of the basic one that draws a card.
Yeah.
Just because it's like I've only got 1 now. It's just not a combo I'm building towards, I guess. Extra cards.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're not a vitality build. That's fine. There's that. Cool.
Yeah. So I'll get rid of my vitality there, and I'll take this Invigorating card into my deck.
Yeah. We're not too dissimilar now. You've got 5 upgrade cards. I've got 3. That's fine. That's really. At least, I mean, I went most of that game without any upgrades of cards at all. At least I'm entering the next mission with 3. And what did you draw to replace that? Nothing matters for this play session. But what did you draw?
Defensive, vitality, block 2 wounds.
Ooh. Wow, I didn't know that was a thing. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I don't. How do you even use this?
I have to see it. Hang on. Defensive, block 2. Well, you block at the speed. You block at that speed, I assume.
I've never seen the keyword block in this. I wonder if it's. I wonder if it's in the glossary. You played a whole campaign and didn't come across it? That's really fun. Block X.
It's not in the yet.
When an effect blocks, reduce the amount of wounds suffered by X. Well, that doesn't.
But it would only work it would only work if you had faster speed than them, as far as I understand, or maybe simultaneous would work as well. That probably requires a FAQ.
This 100% requires an FAQ. That's deeply unclear. Because I would have argued that it's also oh, you can't read that for shit. I would have argued it's also possibly that it doesn't trigger at all unless you're simultaneous. I mean, I think that's stupid, but it's just one interpretation.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll FAQ it soon.
Or we'll just look it up on Board Game Geek and see how many people have house ruled it one way, and then just go with the masses.
Well, yeah, there is an FAQ on BGG that's kind of being worked on at the moment and updated.
It's sort of unofficial, though, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, but it seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like I'm saying, I'm happy to agree with how everyone agrees the most fun way to play is.
I mean, for all the rules issues and ambiguities, it's still reasonably straightforward to play.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't found I've found it's been reasonably. It's much simpler to execute than Dark Souls.
Oh yes.
What did you take out of your deck, by the way?
A draw one and a basic strength and a basic vitality.
Cool. We didn't get to the bridge, but we got everywhere else.
Yeah, we didn't even see that. Yeah, so when I finished the long hunt, this is the deck of chapter cards here for the chapter for the campaign we're doing. When I finished the long hunt, I had, I'd say, easily that many cards still unread. There's a lot of variety and then in the third mission, depending on what side missions we've done, because we hang on to aiding Adela, slaying the servants, and passage to Odin Chapel. And depending on whether or not we did some of these things, some things might change later.
Okay, so we actually keep these ones we've completed to one side, and then we have to make a note of those.
Precisely. Whereas the other ones that the ones that were spawning mission enemies and stuff are discarded into a chapter discard pile, I suppose.
Frederick in chat says, block is not at speed, but an effect as soon as it is on an attack slot. So essentially, the minute you play the card down, it affects the whole attack round.
I guess the idea is just that you just block at the right moment.
That's cool.
Even though there isn't blocking really in Bloodborne, there is one wooden shield you can find reasonably early in the game, which is crap and nobody uses. It really doesn't work.
This suits my playstyle better then. Like I said when I was talking about Dark Souls, I like dodging, man.
Oh yeah, Bloodborne was full. It's all dodging. There's no tanking whatsoever. It's very fast paced and it's very aggressive as well. They have stuff like when you take damage, you have a limited window to recover that damage by attacking. Very limited window, but that's represented in stuff like the cards that generate you replenish your health after attacking. Now, they've made some really smart choices in getting certain video game mechanics into this. It does feel even stuff like manipulating the enemy movement, like the fact that you can run into a space or run out of space and it will follow you. We actually didn't do that this mission, but we talked about we considered it at one point, and I have done it in my other campaign. Like that's super. Like that's the sort of thing. People run into a high level area and run around the enemies to manipulate them, so you can run over and grab the item you wanted to grab. Stuff like that. It's totally. It's like there's a lot of stuff that really is reminiscent of the video game.
So I thought it was a single player though. Is it co-op?
It's single player, yeah. But you have like in Dark Souls, you can invade. You can invade enemies, other players' worlds to try and ruin their day, and you can also summon and indeed be summoned into other enemies' worlds to help them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like this semi-co-op thing.
Yeah, I've seen that in Dark Souls when they're summoned.
Yeah, and you can leave each other messages and stuff as well. They kept that in Bloodborne as well.
Yeah, very cool. Well, we've done the first part. There's 2 more parts. So if you want to see 2 more parts, then you have to leave a like on this video and a comment down below that says, I want to see how Secrets of the Church ends for Ludwig's Uncanny Holy Blade and the Blade of Mercy. 2 mighty heroes defined entirely by their transforming weapons. But trick weapons, exactly. But with only 3 chapters in this campaign, it might be one we can actually get to the end of. But thanks so much, everybody, for watching, and we'll be back shortly with another stream. I might be doing something fun this weekend. We'll have to see if it all pans out. But I'll definitely be streaming on the weekend anyway, depending on how things... but what will depend on how things turn out. But I hope to see you all there, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the week. And yeah, don't forget, if you want to have a... This was the Patreon's choice for the month. We managed to get it in before the end of the month, so I'm very pleased about that, because we had to get the schedules aligned and make sure we could play it together and everything, but it's all worked out perfectly. So I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you...
campaign if you'd like us to.
Yeah, what was that? Say again?
We're very happy to finish the campaign if you'd like us to.
Yeah, exactly. We've enjoyed this well enough. But also, you know, if you want to have a say in what happens, rather than just leave it up to us, do make sure you check out the Patreon initiative as well, because that's the main thing that you get for supporting the channel, is a say in what we play. And I take everyone's views into account, even if you didn't necessarily win the vote this month or whatever. So, yeah, come and have a chat with me and let me know what you want to see on the channel.
Even if he still owes you all U-boat.
And yeah, I know. I said I'd get U-boat done before New Year's, and did I? I failed that, didn't I? But
in December, yeah. Don't worry. I'm keeping on top of you in what's the word? Not in lieu. Like on behalf of the chat, I'm keeping on top of you.
Chris is a very good proxy for Patreon. Don't worry, he won't let me get away with this.
I have a go at you every live stream I'm in. I have a go at you for not doing it yet.
Where is U-boat? Damn it. Well, if you want to make sure you're here when U-boat finally does happen, and it will happen, because I've spent way too much time for it not to happen. But don't
worry, he's not getting away with it. He's doing it.
Yeah, make sure you follow on Twitter, or like the Facebook page, or turn on notifications and all that stuff. You know, the stuff that you're supposed to do. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we'll be back. We'll be back very soon. With,
thanks so much for joining, guys. It means a lot.
It does indeed. Thanks so much for your support as well, the patrons. I know we've got quite a lot of you in the chat, so thanks so much for your ongoing support. And soon we'll have stuff, I guess, for the channel. Maybe I'll fix this green screen, which is causing so many problems, particularly on this stream, where you couldn't read any of the cards, and it's so annoying. Why is it like this? I don't understand. Bye! Thanks for watching.
Bye.